And I believe we're live. Hello everyone, how you all doing? Welcome back to City of Churches. Yet another session. We're gonna pick up where the fight left off. Hello Don Laffy, hello KP. Hello Lucy, welcome all back. Hope you're all doing fantastic.
Salutations, everyone.
Yeah. In the time we were in the downtime, I made a little. I don't know. I put a little kangaroo with an Australian flag and hat. I was bored. I didn't know what else to do.
Yeah, he looks really cute. He's really nice.
The
Look at him go.
official City of Churches mascot acquired. Can you keep him? It depends. It depends on if all of you have. You know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say your character sheets, you're in the ones together in the roll 20.
I'm not in the watch together, unfortunately.
I'm not in the watch together either.
Unfortunately, not in the watch together.
Oh god.
So it was no one this week.
I have an excuse.
You did just show up, so I guess Wes has an excuse. Skorak? No way, Skorak. I'm not even asking him. No way, Skorak has all
What
this.
do you mean? Okay, yeah, he's
No
not in the watch
chance.
together. I'm saying he's not in the watch together.
Alright, so you all failed me.
Oh, he's not even
in the computer dimension.
He's not even in the roll 20. It's correct.
Maybe the kangaroo
Exactly.
gets the star this time.
Yeah, true. Wait.
Yeah, give it to the kangaroo this time.
There we go.
Also, the announcement message that I put in sequence break is this is my summary of last time, and this can work as a segue or whatever. We're about to be shot by a cult leader while we try and convince Jesus to join us, while a mouse cursor tries to move us to the trash because we were led here by a skull in the ground.
That's fucking
true, though.
honestly, I don't even feel like doing the recap now.
Like, no lie detected. No lie detected. That's just true. That's actually just what happened.
What a recap, yep. Alright, let's do the introductions at least. Like get them out of the way real quick. Alright, I'm gonna go first. I am Raxi, I'm the GM, not DM. Oops. The GM. I guess it's my own system, so I can come up with something on my own. It's
I'm
like
the daddy of this session.
the CM.
The Sigma Daddy Wolf.
I think the funnier option is you come up with your own thing, but it still abbreviates to the same thing.
GM, I cannot think of any. DM, fucking down under
JoJo master.
JM.
JoJo. Georgia master.
CM, City Master. City of Churches Master. Oh.
AM adventure master. You know, bizarre adventure master.
Yeah. Starlight
FM
Adventures.
radio.
BAM.
Lots of abbreviations.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am the GM for City of Churches. That's about it. I'm the newest GM of the Harmacists, and I've been having a ton of fun thus far. So, yeah, I'm really glad to be here.
You've been doing well.
Thank you. Skorak.
Hello, it is me. It is Skorak. I am. It is me, Mr. Harmacist.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, I'm sorry. KP $20. We haven't even started.
Dude.
My only super chat for the day will
KP
say y'all made my Monday so
single-handedly
much
funding
funnier than
City
ever
of
for work.
Churches.
I hope to give up the streams and be here. Bro, thank you. What the fuck?
Unbelievable.
We haven't even started.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, my man.
Arigato.
Because
Holy.
of because of internet restrictions, I usually don't watch the stream. So when you said Jesus, I was like, "Oh fuck! Did something happen to my mic? Did I fuck it up?"
Oh yeah, that's what I was wondering too. That's what I was wondering too. I was like, what the fuck did Skorak do?
Yeah. Well,
That was a genuine reaction. Like that was $20 immediately to my face. I'm like, that's insane. That's insane.
Yeah.
thank you so much, KP. All right. Well, anyway, uh, yes, it is I. You can find me either DMing on Wednesdays or playing on Mondays. That's kind of what I do. I'm the YouTuber guy of this little crew. And for this session, I will be just chilling in the recycle bin.
True.
Yeah. Emily gone. As we all
I
know,
really,
Emily gone.
okay. I really hope that since Emily is deleted, Emily gets to literally crawl out of a trash bin, and then there's a desktop map.
Okay.
Maybe.
Wesley, I believe.
Hi, I'm the sleepy one. I just woke up because it's very early for me.
He's EP.
Because I am EP. Look, Roxy, you learned a new word.
Hey, I learned a new word. I didn't know.
What is EP?
He doesn't know either.
Frick. I am part of Sequence Break. I do JoJo stuff. I run games. I play characters, and also I'm like a 9-hour time difference with these people, so that's why I'm sleepy.
Practically
sense.
in a different dimension.
Indeed.
Literally, basically as far away from us as he could possibly be.
Yeah, quite honestly, it's the time difference is almost just opposite side of the world.
Yeah. And we appreciate
That's
that you're
good,
showing
man.
up anyway.
We bring people together.
Oh, thank you.
Beautiful. Also, because EP means sleepy, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, take
Yeah,
the word
I-
sleepy, take the word sleepy, remove the first two letters.
Yeah.
This is big brain time.
Or like if you another way to put it is just say sleepy, but like you're really sleepy, and then it can come out as like sleepy.
Yep.
And then EP is the primary part of that.
All right, beautiful.
That was a zesty
We're
way to say
educational here on the
sleepy.
Harmacists.
Purely educational.
All right, beautiful. Mastino, aka Super.
Hi, I am Super from the Super channel. You can find it by either searching Super on the YouTube search bar or with @super_super_super. Not to be confused with Supaz, which is a FNAF YouTuber, Super Hot Fire, which is a rapper, or Super, which was a random guy on Google Plus, or Super, which is a professional League of Legends player.
Wow.
That's gonna keep getting longer every time
The
until
list
it's like
keeps
a
getting
half
longer.
hour of not to be confused with this or this.
In another 10 sessions, it's gonna be
Super,
just
it's
3
expanded.
hours of Super listing other Super people.
Yeah, each game has one.
That'd be a
So,
really funny April Fool's Day episode.
Each session, I'm gonna find one more.
100%.
No, not super, super.
Yeah,
that's two different
SOUPA.
things. That's two different things.
Yeah, like this.
I also have a funny story. Raxi and Skorak heard it already, but I wanna tell chat because it's kind of entertaining. So recently, I've decided to pirate Nintendo games by virtue of emulating them on the Yuzu emulator on my personal computer. This is very illegal and also
We're about to
rather
get good.
inconvenient because I don't know why the fuck they made Mario Odyssey like this. It's like Mario Odyssey thinks we are still on the Wii because half of your moveset is locked behind the motion controls. To do anything, you need to jerk off your fucking controller. Like, you wanna do a roll optimally, you need to jerk off the controller. You want to go up a pole fast, you need to jerk off the controller. Every capture has a jerking off action with the controller. Then the spinning cap throw, the homing cap throw, the downward, upward cap throw, that's all motion control. So my wrist starts hurting after a while. But before that, turns out Xbox controllers don't even have a fucking gyroscope. So for like the first word of the game, I was just locked out of half of my fucking moveset until I went out and spent 20 buckaroos of my hard-earned money, shit-talking Arknights operators, to get a controller with a gyroscope. Why the fuck is Odyssey made like this? Why did they make it like this? It's so much more intrusive than even Galaxy 2. You'd think the Galaxy games where you need to like jerk off every jump, that would be intrusive, but no, Odyssey is worse when it comes to motion controls. It's crazy. And that's my
Every
story.
motion is a jerking off motion, is what you're trying to say.
Yeah, you
Every
need to like
motion-
shake the controller up and down. You need to shake the controller up and down, or you need to shake it to the side. Like, yeah.
It's all about practice, people.
What?
No, look, I don't think Odyssey was supposed to be on the Wii. That sounds a little far-fetched. Because like there was the Wii, there was the Wii U, and then there was the Switch.
Wait, there was the Wii U. I thought it was just a myth.
No, it exists. Like it's
No, I
a
have one.
real thing, believe it or not.
Yeah.
True.
Well, damn, you heard it here
Supa
first, folks.
is the guy with the stories here. He's the
I
storyteller.
used the Wii U to play one single game.
Yeah, that's honestly a lot of Nintendo consoles. They have an extremely good game that you buy the entire console for.
I honestly, mine probably wasn't even what most people's are. Mine was Pikmin 3.
Well, Pikmin's a good game from what I've heard. Never played it,
Pikmin
but
is like one of my all-time favorite games. Mostly because I'm
I believe
autistic.
it's me now, right?
Anyway,
Yeah, I believe it's me now for the introductions.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm Shukas. I play Paul. That's about it.
Phenomenal.
That's about it. Yeah.
to make up for Supa's intro being so long,
Thanks, Super.
all of our
It's
intros
fun.
just get to be, "Hi, I'm this."
I'm this guy. Bye.
All right.
It's balanced. It's balanced. That's all.
True,
I'm gonna
true,
say.
true.
as all things should be.
I do have one more question. How should I name the kangaroo? Because I'm gonna make a nameplate for it. I'm gonna put it on the
Oh,
stream.
wait.
And I have no idea.
Oh yeah,
Australian
also,
names.
JP, thanks for the $2.
I think,
That was
yeah,
Ooh, thank you.
maybe. Yeah, thank you for the $2 as well.
Thank you.
I saw it before. I forgot to. Someone else was talking.
I think a good Australian name is Matilda.
Matilda the kangaroo. All right.
What's the short end of Matilda? Let me see. Matilda nicknames.
Let's go.
Mati.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
And
why not?
Lada. That's also a nickname.
Tilda. I think Till is nice.
Hmm.
Are we gonna? I'm gonna encounter here.
Call
You
the
never know.
kangaroo Ripperoo. No one's gonna get this reference.
I do.
Ripperoo. Is it
How
like a
about this
PS2 game or?
Ripperoo?
I
And then on
understand
the
Ripper
description below it's
reference.
gonna be AKA Mari.
AKA.
Export that. Is it there?
Gotta see the change.
The Ripperoo? Yeah, no, I have no idea what this is referencing.
It's fucking what was it? It's fucking Crash Bandicoot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a Crash Bandicoot boss.
I feel kind of bad now. I loved the Crash Bandicoot when I was a kid.
Yeah, it's fun. I'm a fan, even though I only ever played 2 games.
We had a busted up fucking PS2, and it broke up all the time. And like we never saved our game, and we played the game, went halfway through the game, and then it resetted, and then we had to play the game again.
We didn't have the memory card. We lost the memory card.
Yeah,
so
I
every
think,
time we
yeah, yeah,
start
we
the game,
didn't
it would
have the
start
memory
from the
card.
beginning.
Oh,
Literally.
I had that like on the PS3 or PS2. Some cracked games because of course I had a modded PS2. We don't do illegal shit here. Some games
Damn.
wouldn't save, so I had to beat them all in one try. I mean, one
See.
sitting, not one try.
True gamers.
It's a forming experience. It shapes you in what you are now.
It's true, I guess. Yeah. All right. And with that, I think we should start. We should get this on the road.
Yep.
You know, I think the recap was phenomenal. I don't need to do anything about that. That was just perfect. If anyone's wondering, they can read the description, by the way. And yeah, I let me put a bit of music. Put a bit of music. I remade just made it. I'm losing my words right now. What's happening? I remade this song so that it sounds a little bit better.
Yo.
Nothing crazy, but it should make it a bit better to listen to. It was kind of a mess before. All right, brain fog moment. Yeah, 100%. Yep. All right. I believe Paul wanted to do something. If anyone's listening them in order, you would remember us saying that Paul wanted to do something last session.
Yeah.
I asked
wrote it on the
Hukas, and he doesn't remember what he wanted to do. So
Nice.
All right,
So-
just to remind the audience, where did we find the user typing?
Was it at the top right?
Here.
Yeah, okay.
Top right,
okay.
yeah. Where's that? It's at the
That's
bottom?
yeah.
I'm quite far away.
That was Emily's last Hammond before she got deleted. She told you where the user was.
yeah,
Right.
Remind me
Heroic
of another
sacrifice.
thing. When Georgia tried to punch the cursor, what happened?
Georgia never tried to punch the cursor. She I
No,
think,
I remember that.
She missed.
I remember that.
I'm
Oh,
pretty
she
sure
missed.
she missed.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay, so we don't know if we can even interact with the cursor.
Yeah,
well, the
you're not
cursor
sure.
did try to flee from the explosion.
Good memory.
Hmm.
Good memory.
So
Yeah,
you're
that-
saying
that
we
happened.
can beat the shit out of it?
Well, it
Probably.
ran away from the explosion. That's as much as I can confirm.
Though I wouldn't punch it, because if you touch it, that technically means it is also touching you, which, you know, then it can right-click and send you to the Shadow Realm, so...
Indeed.
Mm-hmm. True. So, I'm thinking, since you guys doesn't remember what you wanted to do, maybe just one of you guys do something. Like,
Well,
let's call it
I
players.
kind of remember.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
I kind of remember. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I think I wanted to destroy this wall with Children of Heaven. You know.
Which one? Pinging.
This one. You know, just so we have access to. These are doors, right? The brown one. The
Yeah.
brown,
So there is like there's a bunch of doors
Okay.
here, you know, all over the place. And then there's like these like almost prefabs of walls, right? Just copy pasted and layered onto each other, making like, I would say, like a 2 walls thick layer that goes around this this black line is indicating where the walls are. And these are all created by the mouse cursor stand.
All right. Well, what I'm gonna do? What kind of wall is it? Like a stone wall, brick wall?
It
Like,
is
what
a
does it
brick
look
wall.
like, I mean?
Yeah, it is a brick wall.
All right. Okay.
I would say this guy
so-
also is kind of near it, kind of like trying to break through. He looks pissed off. He's kicking it. He's like, "Come on, what the hell is this?" And just keeps kicking the wall.
Soldier of Heaven is gonna go here and tap him on the back.
He's gonna turn
Get
around.
his attention.
He's gonna turn around and see nothing because he's not a stun user, and be like, "Huh?
Yeah, fuck.
What the hell was
Forgot
that?"
about that. He's gonna pick him up and he's gonna throw him like, yeah, place him like far away from the wall.
Okay.
Oh no! Oh no!
He's gonna go,
Must
"What
have
the
been wind."
fuck?" And as you pick him up, and you just gonna throw him here, and he's gonna do like a few tumbles. He's gonna fall down. Oh, what? Oh my god! I'm so done with this fucking place. I'm so fucking done. And he's gonna just stand up and start like. I guess he's just gonna like just run around kind of like a headless chicken. He doesn't know where he's going. He just wants to get the fuck away from here. He's trying to like locate
Okay,
exits
good.
and shit. So yeah, he's no longer a problem.
Mission accomplished.
I guess.
Soldier of Heaven is gonna grab his mace. Alright, has a few more maces, and I'm gonna make a dent in the wall.
I
A
keep
dent. Like a
forgetting.
hole, you know?
I keep forgetting how many tools World War I soldiers have.
Yeah, oh boy, I have a list here. Don't worry about it. I'm not gonna run out. Let me see. Yeah, I think the best tool for this would be a trench club because it's like a very solid piece of steel. So I'm gonna get a trench club, a simple trench club, and I'm gonna punch the wall. And I'm trying to make a hole big enough so that I can stuff some grenades there, so I can blow the whole thing up.
You're gonna
Does it
make
make
a
sense?
hole and stuff it with grenades. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes.
That makes sense. I'm not 100% sure how effective that will be on the wall. Probably it will probably be relatively effective.
I'm not
If I
sure
had
either,
to, if I had to nitpick, I would say that a grenade is designed to shoot out, how do you call them? Shrapnel.
Yeah.
Shrapnel to kill people, not necessarily to just cause as much, destruction to their environment. So I'm not sure. I
But
guess
it's a good attempt.
yeah,
good
yeah,
attempt.
yeah. I'm gonna have you roll for it. Yeah.
You know what? I have another. Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna stuff some grenades Oh wait, I have to make the hole first.
Yeah,
no?
you have to dent the wall, and that's not really guaranteed per se.
Debatable, but okay, I'm gonna roll. Let me see my statistics. Stand actions. Oh wow. Yeah, my power is at 1. That would be a power probably. Fuck.
Yep.
Uh,
Unfortunately for you and the Soldier of Heaven, Soldier of Heaven is gonna pull out its mace and start knocking at the wall. But it just doesn't seem to do much, or maybe you just you don't have like have a good grip or something. One way or another, like you're just not getting the result you want.
Okay.
So that's that. I want to say now that you did something, the cursor's going to move. And
Not on
let's
my
see.
watch. I'm gonna shoot it.
All right, sure, you can go ahead and do that.
Just assume it's a pistol. I assume precision. Can I just roll it?
Precision makes sense, yeah. It's pretty hard to hit this thing. I'll have you know. I'll say that.
I mean, I hit Jesus when he was here. I fucking trick-shotted Jesus from the other side of the parking lot.
New target, new roll. Okay, I'm not following up with that.
Okay, so I just roll for it. It's that
Oh
easy.
my
It's that... Oh,
Okay.
wait, that's oh god, how many fucking spirit dice is that?
Oh my god.
Oh no!
We still
Okay.
haven't. Oh my god, I can't believe that.
Yeah, you still haven't
Someone needs to.
patch that.
Someone needs to like remind me at some point that we need to somehow patch that. I keep forgetting that it exists. How do I keep forgetting
Maybe
that
that's
it
what
exists?
the mouse cursor is here to do. Patch
I
the
think
glitch.
that's okay. So is that just one, or do I count both sixes?
You rolled.
I rolled two
have
sixes.
to count. You're 36, huh? Well, you would get a spirit die for both of them normally.
Oh god. Okay, so
Yeah.
that's
Normally, you would get for
Yeah.
both of them.
9.
You get a spirit die
That's
counter at the top
9
right.
total.
Can we add a
We
die
have to have the
counter?
spirit die counter.
Yeah, I'll let me see. Let me see.
I think that's 9 total because I got 2 sixes last time.
Okay, so you're saying that you get 9 spirit die for this roll.
Yes.
What you just did.
Because it's
Okay, yeah.
4 and then 5.
A reminder that I've gotten grand total of 3 fucking spirit die in this entire campaign.
How many do you have? How many do you have, Mastino? How many do you have right now?
38.
38. Okay. Let me just have that real quick.
I want to get 100. I'm not using these. I want to get 100.
It's a representation of
when you
making
get
money.
100, what do you get to trade it in for?
I just want to have 100. I don't fucking care what I can use them for.
Literally
Well-
pick them up physically and throw them at the enemy.
Yeah, like a physical object. I just manifest like literal dice in my hand. Just throw them.
Oh my god.
Okay, well, I guess I trick shot the cursor. I just want a fucking Call of Duty trick shot on this thing.
Well, let me try to. I don't know how to work this thing. That's fine. I can do it.
Needs to remind
Okay.
Raxi to patch me.
Yes, someone needs to remind me to patch it. Apparently, I still
As
haven't gotten around to
funny
that.
as this is.
As funny as this is, it needs to go. It needs to go now. Like we need to deal with it once and for all. Oh my god.
Well, for now, I trick shot the cursor.
Yeah. Okay.
For
That's a
now,
very
I
good
trick
roll.
shot the
Very,
cursor.
very good roll. Holy shit. Okay. All right. So, Mastino, you pull out your handgun, and like a master, you just point it directly at this. Like, I'm gonna say, like, this thing is small and moves really fast. So it's extra impressive that you managed to hit it dead on, right in the center. When it was seemingly going to move towards Dionysus, at least that's what it seems like it was going to do to you. And you just hit it right in the center as it was moving over there. And the cursor, as soon as you hit it, it it bleeds. Yeah, you see, like, it has a clear hole inside of it, where you can see through the hole, but it starts bleeding, and the blood drips right below the cursor, and it's like it stops me there. And then after a little bit, it starts to shake a little bit, and then it falls down straight on the ground, and it just stays there for like a while. Like, for now, it's just there, right?
Okay, so we disabled it. For the time being, it's disabled.
Yeah, you shot right through it. It started bleeding, and then after a little bit, it just fell down straight onto the concrete.
Okay, then, if I am allowed, then I'm just gonna start running to where Soldier of Heaven is. Like, I'm just gonna start running there.
Okay, no problem. You can start running, and as you're running, Georgia, like, he's looking at the cursor. The cursor. What am I saying? And you pass here, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna tag along, and she's gonna, like, start running with you. And
okay, I'm gonna keep an eye on every civilian. I'm gonna keep an eye on this guy, and on this guy, and on this guy as we walk ahead.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna keep an eye on them.
That makes sense. And as you move, you see Dionysus, Paul, because you're behind at this point. Paul, you see Dionysus get up, and he looks at the cursor on the ground, and he goes, "That's not gonna work, guys." And as soon as he says that, Paul, you see right next to the cursor, almost like a virtual keyboard, and the buttons are the following buttons are pressed in order: Control Z. And as soon as that happens, the cursor immediately pops. In fact, it's not just the cursor. Every single one of you resets to before the shot was fired. Georgia goes here.
Oh boy.
Gold
go there.
experience looking ass. This is the second one. There's a 2 gold experience requiems.
We're so fucked.
Do you want? Do you see now why I thought this battle? Why Silouan warned you? Yeah.
Control Z, this motherfucker. Okay.
He presses Control Z, and the whole, as far as you can see, like the whole multi-story, parking building, everything resets back to its place. Right before the shot was fired. I'm gonna put this guy back as well.
We know that he's tech savvy because he used a shortcut instead of pressing like right click and undo.
Yeah.
Well, he
True,
can't
true.
press right click. The cursor is dead.
True.
Wait, that's true.
And the cursor has no
But
damage
he
anymore.
controls Z.
The cursor has
control Z?
no damage on it anymore. It's completely unharmed.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, and
Okay, then
it's gonna
can't he
use.
just? Can't he keep doing that forever? Like, if we destroy this wall, can't he keep doing Control Z forever and just keep us out?
Maybe not if we shoot him in the head. I don't think he can press Control Z.
Well, okay, but like he's in this room, right? He's in this room. So if he hears the wall exploding, he can press Control Z from here and just keep us out forever.
Well, if the cursor can get disabled, then maybe we can hit the keyboard when it appears.
That's true. Next
Yeah, I
time,
was gonna
let's
say.
try shooting the keyboard as well.
Wait, guys. What if next time the keyboard shows up and he tries to do Control Z, someone shoot the S so it saves?
Oh, wait! That's okay.
That's
I'm
interesting.
gonna definitely try that. Since
That is an
we've
interesting plan.
proven apparently I'm like the best trick shot in the universe.
What if you just Control Alt Delete?
Oh god. End the world.
What would happen if delete System 32? The black hole.
That would be cool if like he deletes System 32. That just causes a black hole as like a final attack.
Ooh.
In any case, before you go on theorizing too much, the cursor is gonna use this opportunity to finish what it was trying to do and move over to Dionysus, and this is this weird kind of interaction where the cursor just hovers kind of over him, next to him, almost stares him down, and Dionysus just goes. Actually, Dionysus is kind of speechless. It's kind of like he's still processing all the stuff that happened last session, and he's not okay with it. He knows that, but he has committed too much to this ideology and this lifestyle. And he just kind of like extends his arm to the cursor, and almost kind of like shakes his head just a little bit, as if trying to say, "Don't do this," right? And as he tries to, I guess, convince the stun user that maybe they should stop fighting, the cursor is gonna go of him and delete him. You see the right menu go up, and Dionysus is gone. Like right click, delete, and he's just gone. And the cursor is gonna immediately start moving. He's gonna move behind the, let's say here. Try to find cover. Basically, this is a pillar. It's not gonna be so easy to shoot from behind this. Yeah. What do you wanna do? There is. Where is Anthony? There he is. There you are.
I'm down there.
Does anyone have any idea or plan to this crazy ass, just apparently unbelievably powerful stand that can immediately erase any progress you do towards murdering it?
Okay, so if yes, I think I have a plan. If we just go here with like a bazooka and I shoot it, I can't really realistically miss that. So this is like essentially just destroys the wall. In that case, if he does Control Z, I'm still there. I'm gonna shoot the wall again. He does Control Z, I'm gonna shoot the wall again, over and over. And I'm assuming that he's not susceptible to Control Z. He doesn't revert. Which means eventually he's gonna die of hunger in there. I'm just gonna keep shooting the fucking wall until he gives up. Until he gives up or dies of hunger in there.
Oh, this is a time storm fucking strat.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that one. You can
just
try
gonna-
to prepare that, but I'm gonna say probably Anthony gets to at least do something. move,
Yeah. Okay, I just
reposition, whatever.
started. For now, I just started running.
Oh, and I should also add, you're aware that time was reset, right? That Control Z happened. And as you, I'm guessing Mastino I don't know, he's just goated. He's just gonna like ignore that. I'm guessing, but George is kind of fucked. Oh, also this guy, who's still around, he's also like fucked. Like at this point, he's on the ground, like just in the fetal position, just like please make it stop, please make it stop, please make it stop. He's had enough for one day. But Georgia, you see here, she's kind of terrified. She just goes softly. He can just do that whenever he wants? How are we supposed to win? And she's gonna dissummon his stand. Or like it's gonna disappear from behind her. And he's gonna lean over this wall and just look at the ground. Right, but yeah. So Mastino, Paul, you see that. But I like your plan. I will say though, Anthony probably gets to do something before, before all of this can go down.
Before Mastino. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. You know what? I'm just gonna start walking over to Cursor Man. Also, by the way, if we remember from last time, I'm fully expecting this man to be David.
Yeah, you're keeping tabs. You're eyeing him.
Yeah.
What he's doing is he is trying to break the window of this car. And he's very panicked. He's visibly panicked. You're guessing maybe he wants to find shelter in the car, something like that. He just wants to find a place to hide, probably.
What kind of car is that, by the way?
Really old pickup truck. Basically exactly what you see.
Okay.
What's the friend of like fuck, I forgot how's the guy called in cars. McQueen, the friend of Lightning McQueen. That's the car. That's the car.
I could be overthinking this, but if there's a single super old car, is it possible that that's theirs?
It definitely is.
I don't know.
Definitely
Do you think that David and Co could manufacture a vehicle from thin air with no?
Yes.
You went to their house. It's not like they had a metalworking station,
This
an
is
electronics
JoJo.
fucking.
They can do that. They can do that. This is JoJo. Fucking David one day went like, "Oh, I read a book on cars," and then just fucking made a car.
It's not.
Yeah, all things considered, it's also not like most of them haven't been hypocritical.
Also that, yeah, everyone is a giant fucking hypocrite in this entire terrorist organization.
The only one who probably isn't is Dionysus, and he was just deleted.
Dionysus gone.
You know what? I'm gonna keep tabs on that, and then I'm just gonna keep walking.
All right, makes sense.
Again,
as you walk, no David in sight. Yeah,
Which makes sense because he wouldn't show himself, and yeah.
I have a really funny plan for if the mouse cursor tries to get to me.
Okay, I like that.
It's really funny, and it probably won't work, but it'd be really JoJo if it did.
All right, I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say as as Anthony's moving, I'd say the cursor is also gets to move, and yeah, I can't think of any reason why it wouldn't try to just immediately try to delete you. So the cursor is gonna speed towards you, Anthony, and it's gonna presumably try to do to you what happened, what it did to Emily and Dionysus.
All right, so technically this is a flashback, but I've been planning this since I got over there. I'm gonna spend a flashback so that I had chalk.
So you have chalk. Okay. Yeah.
Chalk, yes.
Yeah,
and then I
right.
drew on the ground the restart button symbol.
Okay.
And then I took the C coin out of that, and then I've put it in my shirt.
The C coin of what, like the touch?
Yeah, the C coin of the
the C
like
coin. C coin. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, of like having drawn it on the ground, picking up that symbol, and then putting it on my shirt.
So you're gonna try to make the cursor click the restart button? As
Yes.
it's moving towards you. That is
Yes,
one hell of a
Because it has
risky
to
plan.
click me.
I can't think.
It's a very risky plan. It might not work, but it'd be really funny.
This is really cool,
Why the
honestly.
fuck?
Like, it should work just because it's really cool.
Wow. I'm trying to think of the. Okay. Damn. Well, first of all, I don't think you would reasonably have chalk on you, so for that flashback, you're gonna take 1d6 exhaustion.
All good.
Kind of unlucky. Alright.
And
It might not even
alright,
matter. It might not even
I was
matter.
at 0 exhaustion, so I just have 5 now.
Alright, that's alright. You can handle that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So, I think you're fast enough to do it. I don't think I'm gonna have you roll for it per se.
Okay.
Basically, the cursor is gonna come at you regardless. Like, it sees
Yeah.
you doing what you're doing. It doesn't seem particularly bothered by that. Shit. You're that's okay. I'm gonna need a restart on my brain after this. Never mind the stand. I didn't. I'm gonna do the coolest thing I can think of right now. How about that? I think that's gonna be like the better option. Obviously, I didn't think about what would happen if we click the restart button. Huh.
Oh god, is it like Pooch here with you? It's
I've
like
been
bites
trying
the
to
dust.
figure out. I've been trying to figure out how to make it how to do a bunch of computer commands to this thing or do command prompts. I looked up a thing of I looked up a thing talking. Ah, fuck, that was last week, so I can't remember all of it. But I've been looking stuff up for this. This is what I've decided is the best bet.
Okay. Fuck. Get everyone. You gotta have to give me a second here. What happens is, the cursor and I need you to pay attention here. The cursor flies towards Anthony, as he creates the restart button, and it goes straight to him. And it's almost like, you know what I will say? It didn't see the restart button. You probably turned last second and like exposed it.
Yeah.
And it clicks the restart button. And all of you, everything goes blank. Just dark. Just you can't see anything at all. And oh boy. Can I ask you something, Wes?
Yeah, sure.
If I just mash Control Z on Roll20, will it go back to? Did it save it
Not
from
be-
last session, or should I? Don't need
it
to...
would not save it from last session, no.
Okay, I'm gonna need you all to go back to your
it
starting
bites the
position.
dust. It bites
The very start?
the
I'm
dust.
gonna
Way-
need you
way
to go
over
back
here?
to the start of the battle. Yeah.
Nice.
I'm gonna
my
need.
God.
Yeah. I think that makes so much sense. And all the walls are gone. All of the duplicates are gone. I don't remember exactly where these people were. All the bystanders, and the ice is gone.
That's fine.
So I'm just gonna place them around like as I. Let me just delete this wall here.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're
well,
in
now
for
we
a
know.
doozy. These guys, okay. I don't remember.
Reset to the moment he got the stand.
Reset to the
Loses it.
moment where they activated their stand.
That would make
We
sense.
would be at the
but
start
we
of the
can't do that.
freaking battle.
Now,
Oh
the
my
real
God.
question is are Emily and Dionysus back?
Emily and
they should
Dionysus are back. They're back to their. Everyone is back to
Oh,
their original position. Emily, go ahead and put your talking back in place.
What the fuck, bro? GM.
You just- I
JoJo
can't
must be
believe
so
it.
fucking insane.
Yeah, what a crazy stand. Yeah, it's an extremely powerful stand. It basically does exactly what it says
Yeah.
on the package, and that makes it super, super powerful. How powerful? David's back.
What the fuck?
Dionysus is back. Oh my god.
I assume everyone here retains the information of the previous
Everything's
loop, right?
back to its original position. Does that mean the wall is no longer here?
Yeah,
no,
the
the
wall
wall
is
is
no
gone.
longer there.
Oh, cool. I'm
Anthony
running.
looks around, sees Emily's back, sees we're all here, looks over and sees that they're over there, and goes, "All right, Van, now."
Yeah, no, I'm just fucking. We're like.
No, we can do this now. Like, there's no wall here. If we go here before they can put up the wall, we can just fuck up the user.
And you didn't originally know where the cursor was. So
we
I'm gonna
have
do that.
another advantage. Well, now Dionysus is next to David. David is also at this state
This
of
is
confusion
the
right now.
best situation for us. Because now we can just blitzkrieg the user before a wall gets set up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is
David has
mainly
like-
Anthony's
Okay,
like, "All right,
did
we
we
should
not-
leave now." Me as me, I'm like, "Yeah, sure, we can keep fucking them up if we want."
Yeah, no, like Emily is also like, nope, well, we're fucking living.
Okay,
That shit,
Mastino is
like,
gonna explain
shadow
it.
realm.
Mastino is gonna explain
can I add
what
something?
I just said.
Can I add something?
Yeah?
A few things. First of all, you'll notice, I'll say, Georgia, all of you are shocked, first of all. Oh my god. You're literally back where you started. Maybe except Anthony, I guess.
Anthony has the classic, "Yes, I anticipated all of this" of JoJo, even though there was no possible way to anticipate that.
And, yeah, true. And Georgia's gonna go...
Okay, guys, in all honesty, I just thought that was gonna disable the stand for a while the computer restarted. I did not think it was gonna reset everything.
And Georgia's gonna stumble back a little bit and go, "Guys, look, the people, they don't know anything." And you see all the bystanders, they're just going about the business. They're not thinking about. It's like nothing happened at all, and they're just walking. In the, I'm assuming at least one of you have or will check David and Dionysus.
Yeah.
Which one of you think that? I think Mastino is like at a better position right now. So Mastino, you see David, you see Dionysus almost immediately kind of kneel and exasperate, like cough a little bit. He's a little tired, and David's gonna glance back with the most just hateful stare you've ever fucking seen, and for a very short time, and just like look at all of you, and then immediately shoot himself to like get rid of, try like gain some advantage. They clearly remember what happened.
Yeah, okay, so first of all, Mastino is gonna explain what I just said, which is we are in the best possible decision. We blitzkrieg the user before a wall gets set up. Like, I think Emily with Sound of Silence can just fucking launch me over here, like fucking Jotaro with Iggy can just launch me over here, and then I take care of the user.
Perhaps.
That's what I'm saying. That's my plan. And I say that to the characters.
Okay.
I don't know. Emily is way more like cool. It did seem like this was a very sketchy situation, and somehow we've managed to like get back to the point where we can leave. Let's just fucking leave.
Yeah. Also, Emily, you're very disoriented. Oh yeah. That's the reason why Dionysus fell on his knees, because he just came back from being deleted. So Emily, you're also kind of fucked up. You also just like instinctively just kind of cough and buckle a little bit and stumble around as you try to like regain your balance and composure. But you're aware of what happened. So yeah, that's what Emily's thinking, that you should leave.
All right. Paul disagrees. Okay, Paul is like, this is a prime opportunity. They are caught by surprise. We have the informational advantage. We can get rid of a high priority asset for the enemy right now. We don't have to go anywhere. But we have to get moving now.
What's Georgia say?
Georgia very much says we have no chance against this stand. It controls reality. I cannot imagine us defeating it. I agree with Emily. I think we should leave.
Anthony kind of goes, I think that what I did, that'll only work once.
Georgia goes, yeah, exactly. That was really cool, if I'm being honest.
And what is the use with running? Aren't we just delaying the inevitable? They will be back. We will meet this stand again, and perhaps next time we won't be this lucky to have a perfect opportunity to defeat it.
I think your and my definitions of perfect are a little different.
As perfect as it can realistically get in a situation like this.
Our enemy is shrewd, and we caught him off balance. I think you should listen to the adults. Just kind of smug.
I am a
Well, the adults.
You cut off.
The adults.
Hold on, remind me how strong Soldier of Heaven is. How, like, physically strong it is.
Well, not very strong.
Okay, could it launch me here?
No,
Because
I'm gonna
Sound of
butt in.
Silence isn't
Fuck
going to.
no. I'm gonna butt in
Okay,
and
how-
say
You
fuck
shut down.
no.
No.
Hmm.
But maybe we can go. Okay, let me see. What is this? Is this a wall?
No, that's
This is the sidewalk.
Yeah, that's the sidewalk.
This is outside of the parking lot.
Yeah, there is a door here. Hold on, there's a fucking door here.
If we go from both
where are you
directions,
being-
maybe we have a chance.
Here.
There's a door here.
There's a door, yeah.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
I
Okay,
don't
so
know
you
if we
say
can-
we go from both directions.
You couldn't access it before, but yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah, he can't block both. He can't block both, you're right.
yeah, because the cursor has to go all the way around to get both doors.
True.
Okay,
We
so
need
okay,
it-
who goes where? Who goes where?
I'm gonna go to the north.
Alright, then I'm gonna bolt it to the other side then.
All right, we need to split up the team so that if the mouse or keyboard are on one side, you can disable them. Like there is more than one person on each side.
As you pass, Paul, Georgia grabs you by the bicep kind of like to try and stop you. I don't think you understand. We don't want to fight this. You can just rush into action without having confirmed whether or not we're all gonna even participate. You see,
Paul
Banksov.
rolls his eyes.
Yeah.
Paul rolls his eyes. Yeah, well, I guess that's the reason why Alexander couldn't conquer India. But you know, you gotta show example. So, this is a perfect opportunity. Weren't you the one who wanted to silence Dawn? To stop them? Because it seems like the only people here who have no horse in the game are the only ones who want to get everything done.
It's all the more reason. You know how much I want to stop them. And even I recognize this is madness. We can't defeat this. Whatever you're trying to do, it seems to have its eyes everywhere. You'll just press Ctrl Z again. You'll just, or even just restart the battle again. We're in a loop. We're already defeated by some senses. You can just restart however many times at once. It just stares you right in the eyes.
Paul is not sure what to do because, like, he sees a prime strategic opportunity.
Well, if it's
like,
going to restart, then let it. At the second restart, then we run. If it's gonna restart anyway...
Or it does something else and we all die.
Yeah.
The restart is the best case scenario.
Who knows? Maybe it presses the power button instead and decides, I would rather take all of you down with me.
Yeah, he presses the power button and the universe ends. Just all of the universe just like dies immediately.
Oh my god.
Well, in any case, by the way, I'm gonna make a ballistic shield. And like, as I run, I'm gonna keep watch on this guy, and this guy, as I go.
Oh, so they're just going.
Mm-hmm. Georgia, yeah, Georgia goes...
We're going.
Oh my god. Georgia's gonna like, look back at Emily and be like, are we just gonna let them? I don't know. Emily?
Hey, shite. I was backsliding to the Scottish. Shit.
Yeah.
Look, if they wanna go over there and die, I cannot do much.
Yeah. Georgia like looks a bit frustrated about what you say, but lets it go eventually and lowers her head and turns back at
We're over here. Before it has time to erect the wall, just leave. It's gonna trap us here any moment.
Georgia goes, and she turns to look at Anthony, trying to get your input on the matter. Not sure herself about what we should do.
Anthony's like thanks, phone. Anthony's like a little conflicted. Like, you know, he's kind of hoping that this was gonna be the end of it. Of like, come on, let's go, let's leave.
Because not delays it. Okay, we leave. We're just gonna encounter this fuck later. They're just gonna throw him at us later anyway if we go.
Correct. However,
about the stand.
My thing is that the situational awareness will be different. Plus, also, it's entirely possible that we will, figure out more stuff.
Yeah, exactly. That's also what Emily's thinking. We could defeat someone else from Caridon that tells us about the stand if it has a weakness.
Yeah.
All right. I will say at this moment, I'm gonna. I'm sorry, but I feel like you took a little bit too long to decide. So what's gonna happen is nothing decisive. I'm just.
We have to make a choice now.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of a push. Where did I put this guy? Oh, there he is. Drop that in. Drop that in. The essentials. The essentials.
The started back.
Guys, go. Oh, actually, I'm gonna keep him here when I. Okay, David's gonna pick from this corner. None of you were paying attention, really. I'm gonna be honest with you. You probably.
Yeah, by the way,
do you
it isn't
think
just
that you
we
would be
have
paying
all of our
attention?
stuff back. We've also given David all of his resources back.
Yeah. And
Which means all the random people.
and let me see here. Okay, I'm gonna put Mastino, did you stop running from this position? Like, are you where you are on the map, or are you like a bit further forward?
I'm on the map.
Be honest.
That's where
Okay.
I am.
Okay.
Look, talking is a free action, so in my head, all of that happened in like 1 second. All of that
Okay.
decision and talking,
Okay.
that happened in like 1 second in my head.
Makes sense. Makes sense to me. However, you're about to get deleted, so let's deal with David first. He's gonna shoot at let's see. He's gonna He's gonna shoot at Emily. I will say yeah. Just that. I'll put him a bit closer maybe. Emily, you're getting shot at. Let's resolve that real quick.
Oh boy.
I'll
guess I'm just
say
gonna try
your
to fucking-
position is risky, which is the standard. Which is kind of generous, but David is kind of far away. So,
Fair enough.
doesn't
I
have
guess
a
I'm just
perfect
gonna have
shot.
like Sound of Silence just speed in front of me and just catch the bullet.
Okay, Sound of Silence is not summoned yet, so go ahead and do that.
It wasn't?
I'm pretty sure you didn't have Sound of Silence active when you entered the battle, and the restart happened. So you don't have Sound of Silence out anymore. It doesn't really make a difference, I'll be honest with you.
Okay, well, in that case.
Okay.
That was basically Roxy's code for put it on the map, please.
Okay, and yeah, I'm just gonna try to use its speed to get out of this. 3d6. It's a fast boy.
Beautiful,
fast
beautiful.
boy.
Right, Fast Boy, I'm gonna say that you're kind of distracted talking to people, and then all of a sudden, do you want? I was thinking that maybe Sound of Silence summons itself and tells you to get out of the way.
Oh.
But do you want Emily to be the one to? I think that's cooler if Emily like figures it out herself rather than have like.
Yep.
All right. You just
Sound of
barely
Silence!
catch. Nice. Yeah. You just barely catch a glimpse of David as he's shooting at you, and you just go Sound of yeah. You just summon and Sound of Silence goes right in the middle, and just like with the back of its hand, just deflects that bullet. Makes like go over to the side here, and Sound of Silence goes, oh, that deletion sucked. And that's that, I guess. David almost looks like, damn it. And it's gonna immediately summon Down Under and promptly get Down Under to snap his neck, ending this life. I'll do it real quick.
Hey, I get his
Oh,
food.
God damn it!
Boom, and then he
Not
gets
again!
replaced.
Alright, well,
Paul
not
wants
gonna
to do
lie,
something.
that happening only has fueled, Emily's resolve to fucking leave. So,
yeah, okay, that's fair. Mastino, you're rounding the corner, and you're looking at all of these people. You're trying to look out for David. You're not exactly. You did hear a gunshot from from behind you. So these are multiple reasons why you would probably not be very aware of the cursor. So this is gonna be kind of hard for you. Of course, you have 38 fucking spirit dice. So who am I to literally do
I'm
anything
gonna
to
use them
you?
all. I'm not gonna use them all. So does it blitzkrieg me?
Wait. It's that. What's that meme? What's that meme with the man that's trying to talk to a girl and then there's another guy that's stopping him? It's me trying to hurt Mastino and the 38 spirit dice stopping me.
Yeah.
Alright, what do you want to do?
Okay, so what is happening? First of all, what is going? It's rushing at me?
It came from the corner here, so it was kind of sneaky. You couldn't see it, and as soon as you round this corner here, it's gonna immediately just pop up and try to get to you, presumably delete you. The problem is that you're kind of distracted by looking at these bystanders, making sure that they're not gonna turn into David, and you also heard David fire a shot from behind you, so at Emily, right? So you're kind of distracted. It's not gonna be a very easy. Yeah.
I'm gonna try to throw the shield at it, so it touches the shield instead, because I did make a ballistic shield.
You were carrying it?
Yeah, I made it. I was carrying it. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna use a flashback. I'm gonna use a flashback to say it was in my left hand, so here, between me and the cursor. I'm gonna use a flashback for that.
All right, go ahead and take 1d6 of exhaustion. I think that's relatively
To say
reasonable,
that it was
but sure.
in the left hand.
You could always do the. If it's more reasonable than that, you could always end up saying 1d4 eventually, but you did one anyway, so.
Oh yeah, all your exhaustion and injuries that you gained in this fight also restarted. Obviously, the one exhaustion Mastino still gets that right now. So Anthony, you have that 5 exhaustion is gone.
Nice.
I'm gonna toss the shield at it, which should be literally between us now.
Okay, I'll say position. I have to say still desperate, but maybe not as bad as it would be without the shield. And effectiveness. I mean, it could just delete the shield and then delete you, I guess.
That's the plan. Have it delete the shield so I can fall back.
Buy you a little bit of time at least. It's not great.
To buy time, yeah.
It's alright. Okay, I'll say desperate position, medium effectiveness.
Can I argue precision? Because it's a small cursor, I have to kinda block it with the shield.
I don't particularly think so. I think speed would make more sense. If you want to do precision...
Mastino make an EMP?
What?
Can Mastino make an EMP?
I guess do they sell EMPs? Is that a thing that gets sold on the market?
I mean, probably, right?
I don't know.
What's an EMP?
An EMP is a device where you activate it and it basically just destroys any technology around it. It messes with electrical.
It's an electromagnetic pulse generator.
Yeah.
I can't find any price for it.
There are military...
I don't think they sell EMPs, unfortunately.
I
chat
will
says that
say,
they can.
yeah, I don't think they sell EMPs. Yeah. So some military stuff might be.
Yeah, like a ballistic shield, they sell that. Weapons, obviously, those get sold. I don't think an EMP gets sold.
Yeah.
What about the
Well, if we do
jammer?
Okay,
run away,
either way,
that's
either
when we
way,
can
either way.
fire wrestle now.
Alright, either way, you're not gonna use that right now. So go ahead and roll. I again, I do think speed makes more sense than precision.
Well, I still have a 3 in speed, so that's fine.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, that's a
4.
partial success.
Yeah, sure, it's alright.
It's good
you-
enough.
Partial success, right? Yeah. So the cursor is gonna pretty much immediately, maybe a bit faster than you expected it to, just delete the riot shield and then move towards you. And by the slimmest of margins, you just like, how you call it? You just like shift to the side, and that like makes the
Matrix.
cursor. Yeah, it's still very much like it's no more than like a foot away from you, right? It's still very, very close to you, but it didn't delete you yet, I guess. I will say that unless someone else does something, you're gonna get deleted.
I'm gonna look back, see that like no one else is really joining. It's like, okay, then even if I went here, it's not really gonna work. I can't really solo this, so yeah.
You almost got deleted as soon as you walked like one step towards the. It's
Yeah, if
fucking-
we went
pretty
at
bad.
this, maybe we could have had a shot if we went as a solid unit, but like this, definitely not.
I think all things considered, it would have been like at best a 40% chance.
Nah, you're not believing enough. You're not believing. You need to believe.
Paul is not yet done. He wants to do something.
I guess, yeah, you didn't see this transpire. Maybe. Well,
What I-
actually, you
what I
did
saw
because you did because Georgia stopped and talked to you.
Yeah,
so you
George
did
just
see.
stopped him.
Yeah, yeah. So,
So
you
I know that
you are
the
seeing
cursor
Mastino
is
get
on
fucking.
Mastino.
Yeah, you do.
Just by the cursor. Okay. So I'm gonna use a flashback immediately, and I'm gonna say that when we split up with Mastino, he passed me a nice cube or something like that. I think that would make sense.
A what?
A nice cube,
Sure. All right, that makes sense.
right? Let me get my exhaustion.
Yeah, go ahead and take 1d6 exhaustion. Two,
All
pretty
right,
good,
two.
pretty good.
It was like a when I see you again. Yeah. Anyway.
What the
exhaustion.
fuck?
It goes that way. I go that way. And
With an ice cube
Paul
in your
is
hand.
not. Paul is not. What do you say? A team player. You know, he's not very good. At, so like, Georgia saying about stuff to him doesn't really affect him. He believes he has a very good strategy. He sees that Mastino. Well, he says that sucks for him, but at least that means that the cursor is not.
No,
on him.
that actively fucks up your strategy. Your strategy doesn't work anymore if there isn't someone else attacking the other door.
Are you sure?
Yes, that was the entire strategy.
All right, I'm gonna summon Soldier of Heaven.
Yeah, okay. Go
Quick
ahead.
succession. I'm gonna shoot the door here, create ice, and re-summon Soldier of Heaven over there.
Probably should have waited for that. You're gonna summon it,
Yeah.
shoot at the door, all the way up
and
there.
and just re-summon him here.
Okay. Sure.
Let me roll. If that's okay.
You're gonna roll something, yeah. What do you think you should roll?
Shoot, my simple shoot.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's a 3d6. I'm gonna look like a fucking idiot if this doesn't work.
6.
Yes.
All right.
Ooh,
Well,
okay,
against
that's
all odds,
And I get a spirit.
in the time it takes for the cursor to delete the riot shield and just move past Mastino. Paul has somehow summoned his stand, shot all the way to the door, desummoned his stand, and resummoned it on the ice there. And your stand is on the door. And I'd say that was so fast, I'd say, like, you probably... Oh, okay.
The next moves I wanna make is... what the room exactly was he on? Was he in? Do we remember?
Unfortunately, when...
Either, like, one of these.
I think this is the elevators.
Oh, whoops. Then one of
Right?
these.
Look.
One of these, right?
Okay, when Son of Silence determined the location, Emily didn't say a specific, like, room 3, because, you know, they didn't have time, or she didn't have time.
Makes sense.
You probably wouldn't, like,
makes sense.
yeah, okay, these are elevators. Probably wouldn't be the elevator. That's about as much as you can assume.
Right.
So you are
You probably saw in the elevator.
yeah. Yeah, Soldier of Heaven is inside this little room.
Pick a door 1 through 3.
Oh my god. Okay, Soldier of Heaven is inside this little area here. Again, Mastino is gonna get deleted unless one of you. I'm gonna let that pass. That
Wouldn't this really give another priority to the cursor, because there's a stand very much near to the user? Wouldn't this be the priority?
Well, I mean, you know, let's let it happen. I guess let it evolve.
Accept your death.
Yeah.
Accept the
I guess.
Bro, I'm gonna get deleted. They're gonna take me out of the trash bin at like Quiet Dawn HQ. There's gonna be like a whole side quest.
Huh. Okay, you know what? I'll say that George is gonna do something about it. He's gonna at least attempt to. So, George is gonna summon the stand. She's gonna go. She's gonna look at you like, Mastino, and summon his stand. Right. 25, and that was horrible. I have a sound effect. I was looking around for the sound effect. Yeah, was looking around for the sound effect.
Oh, we got a new sound effect.
And she's gonna try to. You know what? In her sort of panic, she's gonna just try to have your stand step in between you and the cursor, like squeeze through. So let's roll for that.
Oh, JoJo's.
What happens if it deletes a stand?
Probably
I
also
assume it
delete
also
the user, because Sound of
guess
Silence
we'll see.
Sound of Silence disappeared when Emily disappeared.
Yeah, would that delete Georgia as well?
Probably, yeah.
Alright, 3. That's not that great.
That's not that great.
There were other better options for her. There were better options.
Both deleted.
Well, there were better options for her if she rolled higher. Something else would happen, but
Well, yeah, no shit.
she's just gonna step. She's gonna step. Yeah, I guess. 25 is gonna step right in between the cursor and Mastino, and the cursor. Well, I mean, you know, potato, I guess. And it's just gonna delete 25, and very much just like maybe half a second later, Georgia's gone as well.
Oh, it takes some time to register, however.
Yeah, it's something like that.
Soldier of Heaven, you gotta put in some work. Soldier of Heaven, you gotta move and fast.
JoJo gone.
Mastino, you get a few steps back. It buys you some time, thankfully. And I really need to stop saying every 2 seconds. I said again, yeah, of course. It's kind of hard to get rid of these Soldier of Heaven
His verbal tick.
is in the room. Yay!
Why
Soldier of
don't you
Heaven is in the
just
room.
freeze the entire building?
It's gonna take a while.
It's gonna take a while.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while, but like...
A faster strategy would be to literally just throw a mustard gas granade and like he's gonna die, like no matter what room he's in, right?
True, he's
But
gonna
then-
die no matter what.
He's gonna summon his keyboard. But I'm trying to figure out whether the keyboard is summoned next to the cursor or
Well, no,
whether he
that's
can summon it
still a
wherever.
good thing, though. If you force him to summon the keyboard, that's still a good thing, because Control Z is gonna bring Georgia back as well.
I guess, yeah. Master
Interesting.
gas, how fast is it? It's gonna take a, like the problem I have is that the cursor will have one opportunity to kill one more person before the master gas does its thing.
One shot,
Like,
one
It
opportunity.
will probably get one more shot at you before the master gas does its thing.
Well, I'll just need to roll good.
Well, it doesn't really matter because if he controls Zeds, then you
Yeah,
come back,
that's
right?
the thing. You need to force him to Control Z. That's the plan right now.
I don't know. Do I? Because like if he controls Z's way too back, then he will know that I'm coming from this door.
He'll know you're coming from the door anyway, I
Yeah,
think.
no, at that
Eventually,
point,
yeah.
at that point, we've exhausted our options. That was our plan. Now they know about our plan, so we don't have anything else. If he controls these, we just leave at this point.
Wait,
Instead of
guys, I've just thought of something. I figured out the real reason we can't win.
Oh,
It's because
what?
Dionysus is there. They both have Control Z abilities.
Dude,
If we kill
Dionysus
one of
has-
them, the other Control Z's. We have to separate them.
What do you say?
We can't
Sorry.
beat one while the other is around.
Yeah, because Dionysus has the "you shall not kill" thing,
Yeah.
and the only way to actually take care of the fucking cursor
Well,
is
but
killing
so
the user.
far, we've only seen him use "Thou shalt not kill" on himself for now.
That's true, but all things considered, if we kill the guy, David's gonna shoot Dionysus.
Alright, the way I see it is that I can choose 1 through 3 doors randomly, and if I find him, I can freeze him, and that works just as well. It doesn't kill
Yeah,
him.
but that's RNG.
right? That's RNG, yeah.
random.
Or I can throw a mustard grenade.
Yeah, I say
It's gonna
throw
kill
the
him.
mustard gas and force him to Control Z.
Throw
I
the
think that's
grenade.
the
I
best
just
plan.
think that's the real reason why we're gonna lose here.
It's just that I'm not sure
know
if
why we
Dionysus
can't
is 100% on their side now. You know? I'm not sure if he's gonna, or is an automatic stun, I don't know.
Yeah, you gotta do
Not
what you
yet.
can
I
with
don't-
information available,
Not
huh?
yet. Dionysus, I don't think not yet. I don't think fully our side just yet.
I
Well,
think
Dionysus-
I think Dionysus isn't on. I think Dionysus is basically their side's Anthony, of I don't want anyone on either side to die.
Uh-huh. I'm trying
Well,
to
besides
think.
David, I imagine.
That's my game.
We do not kill him, we
Anyway,
can crowd
look
freeze
at
the user. Okay,
Fucking gassing out.
there a party
Fucking-
going on,
fucking
Super?
Wreck that guy.
What?
then what's going on? Is there a party going on outside?
I don't think so.
Huh.
There is a bar outside of my house, so maybe there's that. Maybe they're making noise over there.
They're hyping us up.
Yeah, they're gassing themselves up.
The way I'm gonna gas this guy, I'm gonna throw the...
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
gas him
throw-
Yeah,
up.
get him.
Gas him up.
I'm throwing the master gas grenade. There we go.
Alright, go ahead and do that.
Yep. I don't think I need to roll. I don't think I need to
Yeah.
roll.
Thank you for in just assuming that for me.
I mean, what the fuck would you roll? You just
I mean, come on.
place the mustard
No,
can
he's
on
right.
the
I'm just teasing
ground.
him. He's correct. Just,
Imagine he rolls one, he throws the mustard gas, it goes out the window, like it bounces, goes
Yeah.
out of the window.
Yeah, no. I'm just playing.
I'm gonna place the
Go ahead
mustard gas
and,
like. I'm gonna place the mustard gas and then I'm gonna. Since he's unaffected, Soldier of Heaven is gonna go around and like make sure the doors are locked so that no one can enter. You know, that I don't want to get killed.
Oh,
No,
that's gonna
no,
take some
it's not
time.
about courtesy.
Moving around, locking stuff. Maybe you'd wanna just immediately throw it.
Oh, I'm gonna do that first, definitely.
You're gonna first throw it and then lock the doors?
Yes, and then just out of, I don't want people that are around them to get a sniff of this.
Yeah, I
Get
don't
away
want
from that.
like random casualties, but it's more important to take down this motherfucker.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm gonna throw
let's
the mustard gas gun.
Okay, let's just do that first. So, Soldier of Heaven pulls a pin, throws the mustard gas grenade right on the center of this room
Well, it's
here.
not a grenade. It's like a canister, right? So like I just pull out a big canister, just open it, just throw it.
Thanks for the clarification.
No, I'm just, you have.
Literally the same thing, by the way.
That was not-
functionally the same fucking thing.
It
That was
goes
something that was
boom,
told, guys,
and he has a pin. It's good enough. It's a grenade to me. And the canister goes ding, and then all this mustard gas let me just draw a bunch of yellow just indiscriminately yeah go. There you go. Starts like rapidly expanding all over this room and gets like below the you see it go below the doors, right, and get all these little rooms. And I say the elevator as well, maybe why not? And you hear from the big room here, the bigger room, you hear a you hear a voice, I guess. Just go what is going on? What is this yellow stuff? And you said you locked the doors?
Yeah.
And you hear on the door, you hear a...
Imagine he just dies. He doesn't
gotta-
control access, he just dies.
Yo, this door is...
Mustino is gone.
Why is the door locked?
Not Mustino.
And you just hear someone banging on the door from inside. And as you're, contemplating what you just did, you're looking at the side in this second, on this like far right room, and the door slowly creaks open, and you it stays there for a few good seconds. Nothing happens, and then suddenly. Let me find the... and then suddenly... a girl steps out and immediately goes... and you see she's clutching in her hands a laptop. And I'm gonna post the images real quick.
Yeah.
Bro, she's gonna die. Like, if she doesn't control
apologize
Z
for the-
right now... If she doesn't control Z right now, she's just gonna die. Like a mustard gas. That shit kills you immediately.
I'm apologize for the quality of the drawing. It's not particularly good.
Okay. Very nice.
Bro, ugly ass, let's kill her.
Bro,
Ugly
laptop
people
got a
don't deserve
trash
rice.
bin on it. That's
What
where
the
they go
fuck?
in?
I said I'm sorry.
The fuck?
Also, it's a girl. I don't know why y'all assumed immediately it's a guy.
I said that's my fucking just immediate assumption all the time.
Anyway, Raxi, if she doesn't control
fuck.
Z or something, she's just gonna die. She's inhaled a lot of mustard gas. She's just gonna fucking die if she doesn't do it now.
Yeah. So you see her step out and go, and she looks up to Soldier of Heaven and
My
goes,
boy, yeah.
and goes, and scrambles for her laptop, and she's gonna press Control Z.
Shooter!
No, wait. No, wait. I prepared for this. I'm gonna shoot the keyboard.
Ooh, okay. You're
gonna kill Georgia in that case.
No, I don't think that's how that works. Surely that's not how that works. Surely.
Oh shit! Wait.
Can I make a correction?
Yeah.
Can I make a correction?
Yeah, go ahead.
She's not gonna press Control Z. She's going to take the trackpad on the laptop, and she's gonna like what Soldier of Heaven sees that she's frantically moving it, and she stops and looks forward and say, "I'm gonna delete them. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna delete here." And she's gonna try
to make a small
make
correction here. I'm sorry, but like, do you know what the master gas does?
Well, this is JoJo's, and besides, you know. Wait. First of all, there are stories of people, you know, being able to operate at least for a little bit after they inhaled it.
Oh, she can operate. She
Yeah,
can talk.
after they inhale it, she's been in here for like 2 minutes.
No, what I wanted to say.
2 minutes is a stretch.
What I
I'd
want-
say like 10 seconds.
Yeah,
10
10 seconds maybe.
I
hasn't been
forget
that
that the
long.
talking is a free action. I forget
Yeah,
that talking
When
is a
we
free
held
action.
the master gas, we were given a lot of leniency.
To be
Okay,
fair, we only inhaled like one little sniff. That's,
a little
that's
bit of a
what we
whiff is not a
inhaled.
problem. Who doesn't take a little bit of a whiff of master gas once in a while?
Yeah.
Yeah, we just got like a little whiff. Meanwhile, she's just walking in it.
What I was gonna say was something different, but it's irrelevant. Yeah, it's not irrelevant. Just it doesn't actually help me in any way, so you can ignore me.
Actually, I'm gonna keep going here. I got a new. She's gonna like put her trackpad and like I'm gonna delete here. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna. And she kneels down, and she just goes and starts coughing up pieces of her lungs, and
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
starts bleeding from the mouth, and you see she's dying right now. And in her panic, she's inhaling more air than she's, than she would normally inhale. So this just makes it worse. And she just goes, Dio. And she falls down. And
Dio?
Did you say
Maybe you should press Control Z. This girl knows something. Maybe you should go over press
Dio,
Control Z.
wait, takes the computer, Control Z. What did you mean about Dio?
What? Dio?
What do you mean, Dio?
Who the fuck is it?
And Soldier of Heaven, she's dead. You definitely Paul. I mean, she's dead, 100%.
Well, that was easy. So much for Georgia being a fucking pussy. That was easy.
Are we ever gonna talk to her again? I don't know.
Well, can you do Control Z? Will that work?
Yeah,
Yeah,
is the
what-
laptop still there? Can
Is
you
the
like
laptop
take
still there?
Georgia
Yeah.
out?
As you
Because,
kind
like,
of scramble
that's
around, I will say, because it's cool from his perspective, it probably wouldn't make sense any other way. But bear with me for a second. You hear the doors behind you open. Soldier of Heaven, and you turn around, and you see Dionysus walk in, and he's gonna look,
Don't inhale that.
and he's gonna like
Don't inhale that, bro.
he's gonna like go cough up a little bit, but then like put a bit of his fabric of the cloth that he has over his nose and mouth. He's gonna say, she's gonna look at this, and you know, the stand user, the computer girl dying, and he's gonna say, "Thou shalt not kill," and Yeah.
Okay, so this is really funny. This is really funny because now she wakes up, but she's still in the monster, I guess.
Yeah, but she can't die from it.
How much time passed? I'm pretty sure, based on Okay, look. Based on how the analysis stand works, there wouldn't be Master Gas anymore. Just saying.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Wait, it just okay. So where does it reset to?
It resets
Where
to
does it reset?
before that person was under threat of dying.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The idea is
Which
that
is,
it gives
like-
you enough time to reconsider your actions and potentially not
Yeah.
kill that person.
So
It doesn't.
so
It
when the
doesn't have
soldier
a
of
time
Heaven was
limit.
outside,
Or
so,
just
like,
when
it
it
was
ended.
still outside.
Just when it ended.
Okay.
So
So let me get
Georgia
this
should
straight.
be back, right?
No, your Jojo was already deleted at that point. I'm pretty sure. When
Was
when
she? Wait,
Soldier of
I'm gonna
Heaven,
check, hold on.
I guess
I'm
you
gonna
can say.
check real quick.
Ugh,
hold on.
whatever.
Because I genuinely don't remember, so I'm gonna check. Real
All right,
quick.
and first of all, Anthony was onto something when he said we should separate them.
Yeah.
And also the idea was that none of you were paying particularly
How did
attention.
you get from?
The idea is that none
no.
of you were particularly paying any attention.
Yeah, no, Georgia was there when Soldier was outside. I'm checking the VOD. Yeah, it was outside. She was there, Georgia.
Are you sure? Okay, sure.
Well-
I mean, whatever.
Okay, let's let Raxi cook a little bit. You know, let's let him because we're intruding a little bit. I think.
I mean, if it says, if the VOD says that like she was there, I guess she was there. The thing is that this Mastino was about to get deleted. Like that was the thing. Like the cursor was on you, and Georgia did something to get rid of it. So I mean, you could let
Unlucky.
Georgia stay in the bin and
No,
be
low-key,
safe,
it,
or
Yeah, I mean, what happened is that, yeah, that's where it would reset to.
Yeah.
That's where it would actually reset to, yeah.
all right.
Which is unlucky. It's unlucky, I will say.
All right. Well,
This is
it's
bad.
just after the cursor, like it's still on you, but you just, sidestepped a bit. So, you're still gonna get deleted.
Is it
most
still
likely,
gonna
but-
kill me? Or, I suspect the user to be a little out of it after being resurrected.
Potentially, but so are you, because you didn't see Dionysus, activate the ability.
Yeah.
It just, You right? Let me just put Georgia back. Alright, well, Georgia is back. Oh, did I not? Oh, I did. Okay. Yeah, I believe that's all. Yeah, and the Master Gas hide it temporarily. Now I'm just gonna redraw it. I'm gonna put it aside. I'll put it aside.
Yeah, put it aside. You never know.
Yeah.
I know where she's in right now.
All right. You said that the stand user would be kind of out of it. Mastino would be out of it as well, because it's not like he knew when the reset was gonna happen exactly. At least, I don't know. At least the stand user with a laptop knew that Dionysus was gonna reset at some point. You weren't even aware of that. And also, yeah, I guess you know where she is now.
Yeah.
Is Super still with us?
Yeah. Wait, I know where she is?
No, I know.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. What I said basically is that, the stand user will be kind of out of it, but you would too. You would also be kind of out of it. So you're not in
Yeah, I listened, yeah.
Okay. Sure. Let's see here. So, you're just now back into position, and you're all a little bit shocked, maybe except Paul, because Paul knew that, Soda and Asus cast the ability. Cast. I've never heard anyone use the phrase cast when referring to a stand before.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. What do you want to do? Yeah, I don't think.
I know what I want to do. I don't know if it's more pressing to see what happens here again with Mastino.
I know what you want. Okay, you can do that, but Mastino's situation is more pressing for sure.
Okay.
We should. Yeah, Georgia cannot help you again because she just got undeleted and she's kind of
she's
out
like
of it.
all dizzy and shit.
Yeah, just coughs, kneels, kind of has a hard time
but I can
supporting
act by
herself.
myself, alright? I can act by myself.
Yeah. Sure, I'd say this time I'm gonna allow you to. Actually,
I couldn't before, so that's good.
Yeah, because at least you know what's gonna happen, I guess. So I'll give you that.
Yeah, so this time I'm gonna use my suit, my tailored, beautiful suit, and I'm gonna transform it into a car, just point blank, so that the car, when it generates, it shoves me back. You know how I did the camper punch against that guy a couple of sessions ago? Basically that.
Based.
I create a car, and as it generates, it shoves me back.
That's fucked.
Yeah, what if you get crushed?
What if you get crushed? Yeah.
No, I make it like right in front of me, so it generates.
You get clipped
like
video game style, and that
I can
causes
clip
you
the video game style.
to gain momentum and what? Slingshotting you. What the? I'm gonna be honest with you. I cannot see any physical way for that to help you. The force.
No, I know. I know how you can do this. Instead of summoning a vehicle, summon a balloon castle. Like an inflatable castle, how they call it.
An inflatable castle? Okay,
Yeah.
that's a good idea. How much is an inflatable castle? Do I have the money for that?
Inflatable
castle cost. Oh
I
yeah,
can't
they're
imagine
super
that would
cheap.
cost more
They're
than
so
that.
cheap.
Yeah.
Okay, so I do that, but with an inflatable castle.
Okay. Let me just.
You know, a car was more metal, but the inflatable castle is safer.
Do a bit of that.
Make a wall of inflatable castles.
It's not like a boing over here.
Yeah, making that a bit fancy. True. I'm gonna put a few ridges here.
Yeah, you gotta make it good.
And I guess I'm rolling for. I guess I roll for the landing because I don't see how this fails really, the inflatable castle. So
It's a flawless idea. What are you talking about? No need to roll.
I
of course.
roll for the landing, I guess.
Of course, the castle is like literally just.
This is really fancy.
Flawless
This is really
idea,
fancy.
yeah.
That's really fancy. Okay, so do I roll to see how I land?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and do that.
What is that? Precision, speed? What is that? What do you think?
I think
Because I
you
can
could
argue precision.
You could argue precision, yeah, for the landing, yeah. Makes sense to me.
I can argue precision. Watch this one.
Dude. You couldn't even. It didn't even give you the prediction. It's just a FU, just completely.
Yeah, I guess I just fumble over here like a fucking idiot, like a boy yoing, and I fall over here.
I say, you boyoing all over to this pillar here and hit your head on the concrete, just on the
How the fuck does that work? I was over here. How does it bounce me here? It should bounce me over here into like Emily.
Oh, that's funnier. I'm sorry, Emily. That's way funnier. So
Yeah,
you're gonna fall
that's
right
way
onto
funnier.
Emily. Sound of Silence is gonna try to catch you and go, I got him, and then like you're gonna all three of you are just gonna like go all the way to just stumble all the way here to the maybe outside
What's
the
the
map
strike?
even.
Sound effect.
You're just like
Strike! Like the Wii bowling strike sound effect.
Nice
God.
shot.
Nice shot.
We should take him on, Emily. Oh, he can't control Z all of us, Emily. Ah,
yeah, and
The good news is that we are even further away now.
oh yeah, no. Emily just looks at me, he's like, Son of Silence, fucking grab him. We're getting out of here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna shout at Paul. I'm gonna shout at Paul to get the fuck out.
I'm almost done, guys.
Emily, okay.
Give me a second, guys. I'm coming.
Okay. So you see the cursor immediately goes and that's another actually bad thing. The cursor is gonna delete the entire castle, which means that money's gone. So minus
my
5
suit
and 1.
is just gone. My beautiful suit just gone.
It's a good thing that we didn't use the camera or use a car then.
Yeah, it's a good
Oh,
thing. I that's why I didn't use the camper money because the money is just gone when it gets deleted.
Yeah. Okay, Paul is gonna say like, I got this, and George is gonna George is gonna move to you and she's actually gonna stand. Yeah, she's gonna summon his stand and just like, all right, that's it, we're going. I don't care, and gonna try to wrestle. And this stand is gonna just wrestle you, try to get you away from there. And George is gonna say like, just dissummon your stand, please.
I don't resist. My stand is semi-remote.
Yeah,
He has
I
his
guess.
orders. He has his orders.
He knows what
I'm
to
fine.
do.
I don't resist. Yeah, we're going, guys. Don't worry about it. He's
25 is
disarmed.
gonna drag you all the way here. Meanwhile, Georgia is desperately trying to tell you, please dissummon your stand. Please dissummon your stand.
Hey, she doesn't know if I can summon him or not. I'm gonna be real.
Anthony,
She
you
doesn't
see
know.
the cursor move backwards as fast as it can.
Yeah.
Try to get
Yeah.
to
By the way, because
to 25.
That
Sorry,
really-
to Soldier of Heaven.
I haven't really been doing much right now.
Yeah.
What
yeah,
I
yeah,
was
true,
doing
true.
that whole time, I want to do one single thing. I want to make eye contact with Dionysus.
Okay, you can do it now. Now that the reset has happened.
Okay.
The Thou Shalt Not Guild.
Yeah. I make eye contact with Dionysus. I take out a piece of paper, write something on it, and then I drop it. All right, guys, let's go.
Please check the VC chat. I'm begging.
Jesus Christ.
It's the Sigma face meme. It's like the guy
Yeah.
who does the.
And then Anthony says, also, I see the cursor going to wherever the user is. So if there's anything there, it might get deleted.
Anthony be like. Alright, what did you say? Sorry? I was showing the sad sad face.
I'm informing everyone that the cursor is headed back towards the user in case, someone who wouldn't like their stand to get deleted.
Yeah, like I don't know, someone's stand maybe that's in the way, like she pretty much did yeah.
Well, all this time that they're fucking around here, I'll probably be able to do what I want to do, like walk to the other side here, For example, just
You
this
really
door, just
he
at,
really
at random,
believes.
like
He believes.
there is one thing I haven't
Paul,
tried. basically.
you realize that if the user presses Ctrl Z again, you're just gonna like, well, everyone's gonna go back, right, to where, you know, before you got dragged, before, I guess before Mastino got lanced by the... Okay, what is that thing you wanna try?
Well, I'm not scared of the keyboard because like I can smash it. You know, like Soldier of Heaven, like I can do some stuff if it appears. There is a specific thing I wanted to try. But at first, I'm just gonna go in and try to like point a gun on here. Basically, I want her to summon the keyboard. Actually,
When she was doing the thing, she wasn't using a virtual keyboard. She just was using her laptop. So yeah, you can shoot the laptop, I guess. Just a clarification.
yeah, I'm just scared like
The
wait, is
virtual
laptop
the virtual
conduit?
keyboard is more of a visual aid. She's using her keyboard for these commands, right? Unless she right clicks, which is, you know, that's the cursor. The visual
Okay,
keyboard
let
was
me-
like,
let me-
imagine if everything reset, and I guess I could do that. Anyway, sorry.
Let me ask you something. I want to burst in and I want to straight up shoot her left hand. So she doesn't control, you know, she cannot control Z.
I guess you can try, I guess.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, let's do it.
No,
Let's Soldier of Heaven is gonna walk up and just kick the door open. As soon as the door is kicked open, she already has her hands on Control Z. Because she knows you're in the room. So she doesn't play around. She looks terrified, by the way. She always did. No matter what.
Well, I guess I have to be faster.
As soon
That'll be
as
hard.
it's not really about speed. As soon as she hears anything happen to the door whatsoever, she will press Control Z. Like, it's not really, no matter how fast you are, you cannot reach that.
All right.
You cannot like outspeed the fucking, you know, unless you do a
You would
blind
have to
shot from behind the
You
door
would have to
without
open
seeing
the
her.
door and do your thing in the amount of time it takes her to move her finger down 1 centimeter.
Yeah, basically. And not only that, like the only other option you probably have is blindly shoot from from behind the door, and just
I
hope that you
super
hit her.
expected Hugo's to just
I'll
say,
do that.
"I like those odds."
Yeah, I mean, I'll do that.
Oh my god,
if you
bro!
allow me to shoot blindly through the door, I'll do that.
You could. I mean, I'm not allowing. It's like, yeah, you could. You could do
I
that.
don't want
You
to
could try to
kill
do
her.
that.
I don't want to necessarily kill her. I want to destroy the laptop.
We'll see.
As
I'll
best as
say
I can.
like, just, you know, go ahead and
The
roll.
screen, you know?
No danger to you. And the effectiveness is pretty bad. Yeah, you just miss, and she will hit Control Z.
That's a 5. And that's a 5. And
For
I use
what?
My spirit
Yo,
die.
scared die.
And
5.
That's a 5.
Okay, I mean, honestly, still not very good, because not good enough, because like I'd say like maybe you get here on the leg, sure, like you actually hit here. You know, you get here and you hear from inside, and Control Z is pressed. And to make a long story short, because I don't want to move all you guys again, we'll get to this position again. The time resets a little bit, and eventually we get to this position again, because I don't want to move your
Yeah.
move your tokens
Now,
around
would
too
you
much.
look at that? We're in the same exact spot.
Yeah, she's too fast to. She knows you're in the building. She's definitely too fast for you to kill her.
The World War I soldier who kept fighting after everyone else already
Yeah.
decided to leave.
He had his orders.
Paul doesn't want to. Yeah, Paul doesn't want to give up like at all. He just doesn't. He's not a team player.
What kind of example are you setting?
All right.
I was just reminded of originally when Paul was in episode 2 says to or episode 3 even says to Anthony, if this doesn't work out, you have to continue my work. And then Anthony's like, what do you do? We met hours ago.
Yeah.
What do you do? I never stop. That's what I do.
All right, and you'll skedaddle. But delete all your tokens. And this is a first for City of Churches. We're gonna linger on this scene for a little bit. Because Anthony said that he left a note for Dionysus, right?
I did.
Would it be okay if Dionysus reads right now?
Yes. Yes, it would.
Okay. So there's a bit of silence, and I'll say most people have run out of the building already. So let me just get rid of all the bystanders. There's a bit of silence, and we pan to all the destruction that happened. A few chipped pillars, like a car with a broken window on it, stuff like that, and. The curse also disappears. This stand user, she walks slowly out, and Dionysus sees her and walks up to her, and he's like, "Are you okay, Daphne?" And she goes, "Yeah, I wasn't sure if click click boom could do it." And Dionysus kind of like taps you on the shoulder, like, "You have one of the strongest stands I know. Don't feel bad." And she goes, "Yeah, thanks." And he turns around, looks at the letter that Anthony left on the ground. He goes, "Give me a moment." He slowly walks all the way to this letter, picks it up, and reads it.
It's a
Can
phone
you
number.
say? Yeah. Oh, it's a phone number. Okay.
The phone number.
Yeah. Tell me what.
Like what to?
Well, yeah. Obviously, yeah.
Okay.
Gonna have you read
Well, obviously he won't know this, but, and I'm gonna spend a flashback. I'm gonna say that I gave a cell phone to his kid,
the Bonnie.
just as a like, hey, yeah, to Bonnie, of
Oh,
like,
okay,
hey,
okay.
let's you know, or at the very least, I slipped him one, you know, just in case needed
Yeah.
to call.
Okay, go ahead and
Um,
take 1d6 of exhaustion there.
Yeah. Now he won't know that that's what the phone number is to.
Yeah.
In fact, I fully expect that he's gonna call it and then expect that I'm gonna pick up.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna hear Bonnie.
And okay, he's gonna pick it up and read it and be like, curious. And he's gonna look around a little bit. And let me just. There's like, let's say there's one. He finds like one bystander that's just like kind of too scared to move. And he just goes, "Hey, can I borrow your phone for a second?" And the guy doesn't move at all, doesn't respond. Like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna die. And Danas just goes, "All right, yoink," and just gets his phone from his pocket and calls a number. And we cut to Bonnie, who is just at this point he went back to the house to Adelaide in the house, right?
Fucking disappeared.
Yeah, after you all disappeared, and he seems kind of down, and he just hears all of a sudden this brr, 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 brr. Huh? What? And he checks his pockets. I don't. Oh. And he opens his pocket, picks up the phone, puts like right next to his ear, and just goes, "Hello, Dad?" And that's that. We're gonna cut the scene there.
Nice.
Right.
Maybe so you don't have to talk to yourself a bunch.
Yeah.
Um,
Let's go back to the main screen here. Right. Oh, you're still on the. I'm so sorry, guys. You're still on the. Dio equals Dionysus.
Yeah, I just realized that. Dionysus is Dio.
yeah, okay, I get it now. I see.
That's weird.
Surely that's Dio they're talking about.
Surely, that's
Who's this Dio guy?
God, that's what we do in our thing too. We also name all the brandos after gods.
Yeah, I'm gonna like you know what? Never mind. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna explain Jack. I'm gonna leave you all to try and figure it out on your own. If there even is anything to figure out.
Look, that means something to us, but in universe, they're like, okay,
Yeah,
that's a name.
yeah, it's a name.
Cool name.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That was an interesting fight. Let's just say that. Let me get rid of the music real quick. There's that change of atmosphere. And you're on the streets of Canberra. You see, you're all kind of like picking yourselves, pick yourselves up. George is really down. She's really. It seems like it took a toll on her. And she's just gonna, again, just go. I mean, I don't know how I was supposed to beat that.
There is a path. The issue is having Dionysus and the computer guy together. They can just revive each other. Dionysus is our best bet, just in general.
right. It wasn't the right moment, and that's why I said to run.
I think singularly, if we get them alone, either Dionysus or the computer guy, working really hard, we could possibly defeat them. But together, no, they just revive each other.
Anthony kind of like as they're like going and everything also just goes, also I think that under the right circumstances we could probably convince him to just stop fighting.
Yeah, both of them. Does the computer guy know they're gonna kill him?
I don't think they do.
Yeah, I wish we could like talk to them, say that.
Well, we could try to find them at a time where David isn't there.
Defeating David.
That's a good idea, but we don't really know who they are. We don't really have a lead to find them.
Well, that's true.
Warfare is about information, and so far, they seem to have all the information on us, and we have none. So I think we should
Well,
bring the table
no,
of that
they
to partner.
clearly they don't know about the feather stands, you know, the freaky ghost and the skull on the sidewalk. Clearly, they don't know about those.
Speaking
I
of
say,
Least
you know
they
what
do
I
know,
say?
They don't know what they do.
I say tomorrow we go back to the parking lot. They must have left by that point, and we try to see why they were in that parking lot.
I agree.
We go back there once they've left, and we just explore.
When I went there, I saw that there were a few things that might have suggested a chase. So we might be able to find something based off that.
George is gonna They're just gonna say, yeah, that's a good idea. We could see who they were chasing. Apparently, they've been chasing this person for pretty much the entire time. As soon as they left Adelaide, they were just a nuisance. Just like a nuisance. I don't even know how to feel about that. And as soon as he finishes that thought, the sidewalk cracks beneath your feet, and you see it again, Silouan appear
Yo.
from beneath you. Let me just
Stone Skull.
just transition to Silouan, and almost immediately she's gonna go, "Told you." No, wait.
Yeah.
Do you know why they were there?
He's gonna go. There's a lot of dust on the road. Let me just clear my throat a little bit.
Okay, Mastino is gonna make a
have
broom
throat?
and just gonna sweep the sidewalk.
Thank you.
You have a
Thank you.
throat? Are you not just a skull?
I am. I don't know. I know how it works either. I'm just
Fair enough.
maybe it's the age. Oh man.
Wait, what do you mean you don't know how it works?
Well, I mean, do you know
Yeah.
exactly how your own body works? Like every detail?
Well, it's complicated. I think. Basically, I am not this skeleton, even though it seems like it. I am the feather. That would be a more accurate description of what I am. So, the fact that this feather just happened to pierce a human skeleton is just happenstance.
Interesting.
And that's why I think that Son of Silence needs to reunite with its feather. Maybe it's missing some. It doesn't remember because it's not close to its feather.
Maybe that's how we can defeat them.
If I'm being honest, I don't even know how Sound of Silence is operating. I mean, it probably has to do something with the fact that it's manifested from a human, a living human being, and not a rock, a cloud, a skeleton.
Oh, was that the thing? Was that thing like a cloud? The thing that took us to
Yeah,
Melbourne?
that was Mikah. He manifested from a cloud as the feather pierced it.
Whoa.
All right. I feel like I should explain some things to you, at least everything that I know. Kind of clears his throat and goes, along. He kind of like almost as if clearing its throat. Yeah. I know it doesn't make sense, but bear with me.
What?
Almost as if clearing his throat, like, and goes, a long time ago. Wait, how long? And kind of looks at Paul and goes,
About
Do you know-
half a million years. Yeah, I don't worry about it. I'll look it up. About half a million years.
500,000 years. Thank you. So 500,000 years ago, there were 6 feathers, and I don't know how they came into existence, but well, they did, and they fell onto several objects that were on the ground. One of them was skeleton, that would be me. One of them was the sands. Another one was a cloud. Then there was a book, and then a rock. And the final one didn't reach the ground. Not until Moira, the sands one. got rid of it. You see, we all have abilities that are unique to us. My ability is to sense where the feathers are. Mikah's ability is to teleport people through clouds. That's why you were all lifted in the sky. And Moira's ability was to scatter objects through time and space. As it turns out, that feather that Son of Silence was manifested from was the last feather. And it popped into existence through time right around, 2 weeks ago. I think you know the rest. Qui-Gon found it. Georgia stole it. And Emily was pierced by it. And Son of Silence was born.
So wait, are you saying like SOS is an alien?
I don't know exactly. I can sense a presence, a force. Very powerful one. Almost like a living being inside the feathers, including my own. And I know it's separate from me. I am sure that this presence is the source of the feathers, one way or another. I just don't know its name or where it came from or where it is. But I do have a weird feeling, a feeling that all of us feathers have. And strangely, Son of Silence doesn't. That... We can hear the typing. I'm sorry.
Oh, what? That's my bad.
Daphne's after us.
When the fuck did I unmute? Whatever.
And Silouan continues. Shit, I lose my track of. Why did I stop myself? I should have just continued. I thought I was making like a joke. It's like, oh, you're gonna point out the keyboard, you can hear the keyboard. Now I
A
forgot
feeling that
everything.
all of us feathers have, but Sound of Silence doesn't. That's what we were asking.
Yeah. Thank you. Silouan continues. That we should all gather together again. That presence is calling to us. It's trying to get us to do something. It's trying to tell us to beckon it back. I feel it. It's far away. I don't know where, but it is. So now you know my reasons too. I want to bring all the feathers back together again. We're not exactly on speaking terms with some other feathers, I'm sorry to say. But, Mikah and Son of Silence are at least cooperative.
Do you have like a direct line of communication with Mikah?
No. Well, I have to go out of my way to find him.
Huh. Well, can you sense Mikah?
Almost. Kind of. I mostly know the
Good enough.
general location. That's the only reason why we all came to Australia in the first place. I sensed that the last feather was gonna be somewhere around in Australia, but I don't know any more details. That's as far as I can sense it. I know this is too much to ask from all of you, but it might give you a solid chance if we find the rest of the feathers. Maybe if we gain their cooperation, we can defeat Qui-Gon and get the feather back. I assure you my reasons are righteous. Well, as far
Honestly,
as I'm
not
aware.
really that much. At this point, it's personal. I'm gonna burn down Quiet Dawn. Be it the last fucking thing I do.
I admire your resolve. But
Damn, when did you get a vendetta with them?
They did try to recruit him, or they were thinking about it, and then they.
Yeah, that's also a reason that he wants to destroy them. It's like they thought they could buy me. Fuck these guys.
Another reason probably is they got rid
I'm
of
the one
your
that
suit.
buys
They
people.
deleted your suit.
Yeah, they deleted my suit. They fucked up one of my hotels. They
Yup.
killed a bunch of innocents in that fucking parking lot. Like, I'm gonna fucking destroy this company. I mean, this terrorist group, not
This cult,
terrorist
yeah.
group. Sorry.
Mastino's like,
to burn
sorry,
this
force of
company
habit.
to the
Yeah,
ground."
sorry, force of habit.
Also, Rabbit.
Anthony kind of like thinks of it and goes, honestly, I don't think at this point any of us could leave this even if we wanted to. I think if we just tried to say fuck this and leave, then they'd just come after us anyway.
You're not wrong.
But if we get the other feathers on board, maybe we have a chance. Or we just need to find them and convince them.
Yeah.
And well, I guess George is gonna look towards Silouan on the ground, and then at all of you, raising her head, like he's just gonna say, I guess what do we have to lose? I cannot conceivably. These are not all the stun users that Qui-Gon has. It's not just Dionysus and this other chick, right? Who knows how many of them there are? And the closer they get to whoever they're hunting, I mean, the more of them are gonna be around, one way or another.
Yeah.
I think we should
Yeah, you're making
listen to what he's
sense,
saying.
and I don't like that.
Silouan's gonna also say, I know this is a bit too much to ask of you. And I have to be honest with all of you. I don't know exactly what's gonna happen when all the feathers gather. I just have this feeling that I really should do that.
Bro, we're gonna fucking summon Shenron.
Yeah,
Look,
some sort of international calamity is going to happen.
Fucking wonder of you spawns in.
I just
Wonder if you spawns in and we have to convince it to be on our side.
Right. At least they're gonna be helpful if we find them. I can point you to the general location of these feathers. The other 3 missing ones. And Moira. That's another story in and of its own. Maybe we can convince her. Either way, it's worth a shot, at least. That's what I think. Sorry for the voice crack.
That's fine, we can say that.
Mr. Skull, do you think it's a good idea to go investigate that parking lot? Because we still don't know why they were all grouped up there. Why they had the whole invincible, endless loop formation.
Yes, yeah, sure. We could
Like,
check it out.
clearly that place was important to be guarded so well.
Yeah. Or at the very least, what they were doing was important enough to want to guarantee success.
I guess we can go look.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right. Do you all wanna go? It's been like an
Yeah.
hour, maybe an hour and a half.
Well,
Okay,
we
that's a
wanna
bit
go-
risky. Like an hour,
Yeah.
an hour and a half, they're still there, most likely.
May-
Let's
maybe-
wait like
maybe like-
the
maybe like-
next day.
Yeah.
They are
At least
hunting a
they,
person. Okay, I guess
would
you
you
wanna
say?
be safe. I respect that. I
I think like
It
I
is
think that we-
late evening, so you could wait until
Let's-
the next day.
let's say like I think that we could stand like 3 hours and then we can go.
KP. Did we say thank you to KP for the super
Oh
chat?
yeah, thank you KP for the other
Oh my god, thank you so
$5.
much.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, the skull, anytime it speaks, all I hear is him doing the Skibidi song. Okay, last super sad. Wow.
Okay.
What?
Uh,
My bad.
For
I
some
don't know.
reason, for some reason, it's a skibidi skull right now. I'm not understanding this fully. Like I'm a bit too old for that. But
well,
I
what's
don't
its name
understand fully
again?
either.
What's the skull's
Silouan.
name
Sa-
again? Silouan. Yeah,
Silouan.
the first time that you said it kind of fast. It sounded like Skibbity.
What? How does Silouan sound like Skibidi?
Silouan.
How did I mess it up that bad? Like,
Yeah.
I have
I think-
investigated. What the fuck?
the skibidi Silouan.
Alright, so Skibidi Silouan says, we can go check it out. Yeah.
Also, just for chat, I'm gonna say what I said in chat, which was in the chat of the game. I said, I hope when they all come together, they form a giant stand mech.
Yeah, I saw that. They could, I guess. All right. Do you want to wait for like 3 hours and going, or could you go for the next day? You could go for the next day as well.
I personally think that 3 hours is enough time.
Yeah, what they would do, like collect their dead. You know, they don't have any.
Yeah, then it's not like they're gonna do that. That's yeah, all right.
It's good to be fresh there, you know.
Okay,
And if
so.
we-
Mhm.
Yeah,
Okay, so it's it's around midnight. Let's go back here. Let me actually first delete some people first. Okay. Right. We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship. Go ahead and put your tokens in the upper left corner. There you go.
Also, the first thing that Anthony does is he sees if the paper is still there, and sees that it's not. It
It could have just blown away, but he's hoping.
Yeah, but you see that it's not there.
Yeah, I see it's not there, and it's like, don't know if he picked it up.
we know that he picked it up, but Anthony doesn't.
Go ahead and put your tokens. I guess you don't have to put your tokens at the top left corner. You're going. Where do you wanna look? As a reminder, Dionysus and David were looking over this corner here. There you go. Must not just manifest something. I love it. Spawns in. Let me see.
For now, Emily's just gonna like sit over here, just like look around, make sure that they're alone. She's more like on Overwatch, you know.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Hugh, Paul,
Yep.
you can spawn now.
Yep. I'm gonna go straight for the bathroom.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant the IRL. What the fuck what am I thinking? Oh, that's the wrong guy. Okay. Let's first look at what Paul is looking at. To make a long story short, you see, well, nothing. No trace of... it's completely barren. And the whole... I know it doesn't look like it's nighttime, but it's midnight. It's dead of night. And it's completely abandoned, by the way. As you can see, a few cars are missing. And I will also say, as you look around, you do notice that all of the little damages that happened are now gone.
Mm-hmm.
So presumably, Daphne used her stand to reset this place to what it used to be. So,
Who?
the stand user is called Daphne. I'm saying out of character. Your characters don't know her name, but
Character, we don't know that.
yeah. So Paul,
Yeah,
you see nothing in the bathrooms. and this general area.
Well,
So,
I'll go out then. I don't know in a second. Well, actually, I'm gonna go to the stairs.
I mean, I guess I can. We never used this in this entire fight, but there is an upper floor. Yeah, I guess I
There
can
is
take
another
you there.
floor.
Yeah, I only have the roof.
I'm on the upper floor.
Okay, I guess.
But let's no. Everyone let's do their things first, bro.
I mean,
wanna drag
you're the
everyone
one who
to
wanted to
another
go to
map.
the upper floors.
That's crazy.
Now let's go back. Okay, Georgia Mastino and Anthony, you're over this ledge that David and Dionysus were overlooking. Just when they said, if you remember, as soon as you entered the parking lot, they said, "Damn it, he escaped!" Like stuff like that. And Anthony also kind of looked over this ledge before, and he saw that in
I saw the
fact,
bushes were kind of weird.
sorry, what?
I saw that the bushes were kind of weird.
The bushes were not weird. It just looked believable to you that someone could escape if they jumped over this.
Yeah.
Like, it's a bit of a maze back there. There. Right? So you can go check out this place, I guess. It's off the map, unfortunately, but we can imagine our characters moving over to this like really
our imagination.
bushy area with like some tall trees, and really looks like how you call it? Like there is road right beside it, and it's just kind of like a dead area that didn't serve any purpose in the infrastructure, so they just filled it up with trees, basically. Yeah, so it's like a little spot over there. As you look around, you don't spot anything out of the ordinary. And it really seemed like you do see some like bushes and the grass kind of hastily crushed, like someone just walked over them in a hurry. And they do lead towards the left of the map, as we look at it from top-down perspective. So they lead somewhere to the left and off to the off to another road. That's somewhere there, maybe. Right, but nothing really insanely out of the ordinary. You know that someone was hunted. Maybe if you looked a bit closer. By that I mean if you rolled something.
Yeah.
You'd
we gotta
notice
move
something
these
specific. I'd say like George is gonna help whoever is gonna do that. I'm guessing Anthony is gonna be the one to lead the search in this case.
Probably.
Right, so she's gonna help you.
What role?
Awareness probably, right?
Awareness.
Awareness
I don't
makes.
have that.
What do you mean you don't have that? Like, I will literally... No way.
By the way, I also don't have that in my sheet. I also don't have awareness.
Definitely something that... Okay, let me see. Oh, yeah, you don't. Why the fuck do you... Why do you think awareness existed? It doesn't. So, lightness, I guess... No, there it is, awareness.
Where is it?
I didn't add it to your... you're all supposed to have awareness as like a user action. I put it on Emily and then I forgot to put it the rest of you.
Yeah, I just have sway, speed, strength, sneak, and litheness.
Litheness. Yeah.
Litheness.
It's sleight of hand. I just didn't want to call it sleight of hand for some reason.
That's fair.
Who wants to call slide of hand slide of hand? You.
Okay. You all have awareness. Let me just put that out there. You all have awareness. It's at zero. It's zero at this point. Maybe you would have leveled it up if you knew that it existed, but it's a little bit late for that. Unfortunately, I'm very sorry.
Didn't they all start at 1?
Huh? Sorry?
Didn't they all start at 1, the stats?
Yeah. Sorry, they would
Okay.
have to start at 1 because you need to be rolling with something.
Yeah. All right.
So
Yeah, I'm gonna
I'd
spend
say go ahead and George is gonna help you out.
I'm gonna,
So go ahead and roll
I'm gonna roll.
2d6.
Hell yeah. And I'm gonna spend 2 spirit die. Bam. Brick. Oh, well, it's
Sheesh.
fine. Got a 5.
A 5 is alright. It's not bad, especially
Yeah,
in this.
5's pretty good.
You have all the time in the world here.
Yeah.
As you look around the bushes, you do notice a little scrap of a fabric stuck right in a little branch of one of the bushes that it seems that that person was moving through. A bit of their coat got caught in a branch and ripped a little bit. So you do find a small scrap. You don't know what to make of it necessarily. Georgia takes a look at it, and she does say, I think I recognize this. I think it looks like one of my grandpa's coats, but I don't know. I'm not sure. Could be anyone's coat, really. Doesn't look hand stitched. So it's either one of the coats that he had before David, started his freaking cult, or I don't know. He bought it later, maybe. He's, we're finding a lot of my grandpa's things. Do you think they're chasing him? I can't think of any reason why they would be doing that. But the hat, now this? I can't...
Okay, let's just make a hypothetical. When you need to figure shit out, you start with hypotheticals, assume they're true, and work from there. What if he has a feather? Because the school did bring us here, and the school is able to sense feathers. So what if he has a feather?
Could be.
I guess. You think he would have my grandpa's feather?
Alternatively,
feather.
Sorry,
Clearly.
sorry. Do you think he could have the feather, like Emily's feather, like that feather?
It's possible. Yeah, it's definitely a possibility.
alternatively, even if he doesn't have it, he might know where it is.
And if he knows where it is, then Qui-Gon has a very good reason to get rid of him. If he's in danger, this is bad. This is really bad. I cannot imagine how he even evaded them for this long. He's not a stun user, I think. He kind of looks at the empty space for a little bit, and then just shakes his head. No, he couldn't be a stun user. So I don't know how he would have evaded Qui-Gon that long. It's a good theory. For one, I cannot imagine any other reason why Qui-Gon would be chasing anybody other than getting the feather. So, yeah, I guess we could go with that. Either way, it really does seem like it's probably... Man, I don't want to say this, but it's probably my grandpa. And I don't know what they want to do with him.
Yeah.
And now this fucking stun user that just undoes everything. Oh my... How are we supposed to get to him if we don't know where he is even? She actually turns around and puts her hand on her chin as if like she's thinking. and she goes, maybe if we can get to him before Quiet Dawn does, we'll learn something.
Yeah. I agree. That's what I was gonna say.
I have no idea where he could be. Huh. Oh. What if we
Yes,
have...
That's the issue, eh?
What if we have Silouan look for him? Do you think he would do that? He did say he cannot sense anything other than feathers. So he would just be blindingly popping in and out of sidewalks until he stumbles upon my grandpa. That's not ideal.
And he doesn't know who your grandpa is, probably.
Yeah, okay. Well. He kind of moves she moves back onto the map, like onto the parking lot.
Yeah.
Pops into existence. And kind of walks off, seemingly thinking to herself. And kind of leaves you, Mastino and Anthony, kind of like on the grass.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, she does walk over to Emily. Kind of relays all the information. It's probably like they're chasing chasing her grandpa, and all that stuff. Yeah, I also for
hey
sure.
there.
Bruh. Also, where is Paul? Paul by now definitely.
She did come right next to Emily.
Yeah, did Paul even find anything?
He did not find
or him?
anything. No, he did not find anything.
Damn it, she's too good.
Now they're on the roof.
Control Z everything. Yeah, you're supposed to be on the roof.
Couldn't he like a parachute down? Like a Soldier of Heaven gives him a parachute, he just parachutes down.
Why would I do that?
Because it's cool. Because it's really cool. That's why you do that. Because it's like really cool. Like that would give you so much aura if you did that.
Yeah, so many points of aura. Yeah.
You wanna do that?
I can't go without that. You wanna do that? I mean, I guess you have to feel pressure, dude. I'm gonna do it.
You know why it
like
helps?
nothing
You
has
don't.
happened.
You
Hello,
don't. Yeah, you know why it helps? You don't find anything on the roof.
Okay, cool.
Let me just-
Why'd you make them up?
I just, in case any of you, fucking get a giant hole in the concrete and then wanna go up, in the level above. I don't know how the fight is gonna play out. Anyway, Paul, I guess, parachutes his way down to Mastino and Anthony.
What's up, guys?
Mastino's gonna be like, wow, that was cool.
I know, right?
Yeah, that was super fucking cool. Yeah, yeah.
I'm not sure how I got the parachute. I mean, I cannot summon my stand without the eyes that you provide to me, but
Don't think too much about it. Don't think too much about it.
Yeah, it's better not think too much about that. I'm just following them. I don't know. I guess they catch me up.
Yeah, they catch you up on the information. I think. Okay. I think we should. How long have we going? 2:43. Okay. We can wrap up somewhere here.
What do you?
Yeah, I got done having dinner by now, so we should definitely wrap up. It's getting
Yeah,
late.
I'm also saying because of
Can
that.
you like abbreviate what? Can you abbreviate? Because like I wasn't paying too much attention. Can you abbreviate? Like
I can catch you up
Explain it
after the-
like explain it like it's a YouTube short.
Fuck.
Like something about her grandfather? They're chasing her grandfather?
Yeah, so
Why?
Yeah, they
basically,
might be chasing her grandfather.
I'm not funny enough to do it in a short way, in a YouTube short way. Basically, they were looking for her. They found a scrap of the coat of, presumably, most likely, George's grandfather, in a bush somewhere here, right? And
Uh-huh.
the problem is that it seemed like, as he was running, a piece of his coat got ripped out, and so it's not like they get that much. Like it doesn't. It's kind of a dead end, as far as clues are concerned. And Georgia also said that if they're chasing her grandfather, they should probably try to find him first. If you guys can get to him first, you can probably learn a lot of information that Qui-Gon doesn't know about. And that could be good for you, strategically speaking. The problem is that how do you know where he is? Right? At this point, you don't know. You don't have any clear idea.
All right.
Yeah. So, I want to say that we can end it right about here. And you see what more clues you can gather next session.
Okay.
But I do like. I really like that fight. I thought it was pretty. At some point I kept making stands, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna make the stand so powerful they're not gonna be able to win. And then every time you keep beating them, and it's just. And I'm like, okay, fuck it, Control Z. It was kind of the most straightforward way to get the point across. But I still thought what you did was really really fun. Your responses to what was happening. I really liked the restart. I had no idea the restart was gonna happen. By the way, I didn't think about what happens when the.
I think the bouncy castle was the highlight.
Bouncy castle was the highlight,
Without the restart, okay, without the restart, I have no idea how we would have gotten out of it. I think maybe it's like we all get sent to the trash bin, then we get released inside the fucking Quiet Dawn HQ, and then it continues from there. I don't know.
That's a thing that I also thought about. Like maybe that also happens. Definitely could happen, but you did. Well, thank God for Anthony's quick thinking, huh?
Yeah.
He's not here right now. Yeah. Didn't read that.
Hey, thank God for his quick thinking anyway.
All right.
Oh boy.
I want to wait until until Wesley gets back before we officially end the session. That'll be.
So guys, nice weather we're having, huh?
So guys, we did it.
What do we think about Reaper-Roo? What do we think about him?
Reaper-Roo
I think Reaper-Roo is pretty cool.
deserves a star for sure.
Honestly, the star should just be part of the design. It looks like a fucking like a sheriff badge.
Just making sure that
I
all of you have your character sheets open, are in the watch together, and are
Yeah,
in
but I
Roll20.
think the star
sheriff.
should stay on Reaper-Roo. That's my opinion.
Valid opinion. honestly.
True.
Reaper-Roo is silly. Hey, Red Skies just showed up at the last. Hello. Yeah, the session just ended.
Yeah, bro, you gotta watch the VOD. Sorry to say that, you gotta watch the VOD.
Yep.
I'm back. Hello. What did I miss?
Hey, well, what do you mean? It's basically nothing. I mean, we just ended the session here. You guys are still on the
All right. Cool.
in the dark about how to get to Grandpa Anthony. There is also that possibility again of following what Silouan said, trying to find the rest of the feathers and gathering them or recruiting them or trying to convince them otherwise to join you.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And Red Sky showed up, I guess. Yeah, was just here for a bit. Yep. What happened to Emily?
Well, she's fine. She's good.
She got
She's alright.
deleted, but she got better.
She got deleted. Yeah. She got deleted. She got better. Not a big deal.
Yeah, you know, it happens. Walk it off.
These things happen to people, alright?
Yeah, from time to time.
They get deleted, then Control Z, they come back to life, then they get deleted again. You know.
Yeah, you know, it's gotta go with the flow in this life, you know. Sometimes you will get all deleted.
Yeah, that's right. You can watch the VOD over the week. Catch up.
What happened to? I read email. I was like, what? Whose email?
Is that a new character?
You know, my only regret is not playing the Windows startup sound when the restart happened. That's my only regret.
Ah, true.
Yeah, oh my god.
Roxy has to make
No.
sound profiles for every stand by the end.
I don't know if I guess maybe at least some of them, right? Well, by the at the rate I'm going, I don't think I'll be
At the
able
very
to.
at the very least, I think that after the series is over, you can, because that would be cool.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. Probably not. I'm gonna be honest with you, but
I'm a big fan of the sound profiles. Those are very cool.
I really like them too. Let me. I wanna hear fucking. I wanna hear George's again, actually.
Yeah.
Oh. It's really the kind of thing where you need 2 days to make it. You need 1 day to make some garbage that no one likes, and then the second day you're like, wow, this is trash, and then you make the correct one.
Yeah.
And making a sick beat at 2 a.m., waking up the next morning to the most horrific sounds imaginable. Anyway, yeah. Was a fun session. Thank you everyone for watching. I think it's about time we wrap this up.
Yeah, we're kind of slowing down mentally.
We're slowing down mentally. We're just absorbing information slower and processing it
I
even
still haven't
slower.
had breakfast, so
Yeah, that's not
Yeah?
good. You gotta go have your breakfast.
yeah. Technically, it's lunch at this point, pretty much.
What's for breakfast?
Probably a bagel.
Bagel.
Bagel. Okay.
Yeah. Now that I have my braces off, I can eat bagels again.
Oh,
W.
congratulations, Juan.
Yeah. Big
W bagel.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Bye, chat.
Either way, was a fun session. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you,
Goodbye.
KP, for the super chats, and we'll see you all next week.
Indeed.
Bye, guys.
Yep.
Goodbye.